we, I refuse to call us hot garbage. I'm telling you right now. Not a foul. I've been checking you out. I've been looking around. Everybody that gave up already in week 6. I understand it. I see it. But the 49ers got me pumped. They got me pumped now. It seems there's a reaction going on to the disrespect. I knew it. I knew it. Hey, first of all, this is like yesterday on Red and Gold Radio, I said, come on here, let's talk about your scores, everything like that. I forgot. This is a Monday night situation. Ain't gonna be no game tomorrow. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. On Sunday, between games and all that stuff, watching people getting their butt beat, we can talk about the scores somewhere in there, early evening or something like that. But like I'm laughing because I'm thinking to myself, man, George, good. Hey, fam, I gotta tell you right now, here's the reason why I'm optimistic and people give me all kind of grief. I mean, we're always optimistic, man. You give me optimistic, talk about this, that, you get all disappointed. See, here's the thing. I am one of those guys that keeps watching things. Now, last week's fluke game against the Cardinals, I still can't explain that. Because we did everything but score. Beat the crap out of the Cardinals up and down the field, offensively, defensively, every stat, domination, but no points. That is freaky. But this week, I'm looking at the Packers, man. The Packers, that ain't the Packers of old. That's what I'm saying. There is a chance. See, because what I heard from one person says, do you think if we had a chance to play the Lions, we'd do that again? Yeah. The Lions didn't all of a sudden jump up and just turn into badasses. Think about it for a minute. In 1 week, all of a sudden they're badasses? I don't think so. You better check it. The Pack is rolling weak. That schedule, they've pretty much played the same kind of teams we have. They're 2-1. They got one more win than we do in a tie. And the team they tied with, we should have beat. But hey, didn't they tie with the Vikings? See, these are the things I'm contemplating like this. The games we lost, the team didn't beat us. We did. At some point, the 49ers are going to stop with the goofy play. Suddenly they're going to start catching the ball. I know, right? Suddenly they're going to start catching the ball. How crazy does that sound? But seriously, last year they started off the season, first few games, couldn't catch shit. Everything thrown to them. All of a sudden, and it probably happened right around the time CJ, and I just hope we don't have to wait till game 9. Remember that game against the Giants with CJ buttered, man, CJ just buttering that bread up all, boy, one dime. We won the game. Because of that, teams aren't beating the 49ers. The 49ers are beating the 49ers. Now, when they get tired, and here's what I think motivated the 49ers to get tired. Let me go down through here. This may be one of the best games of the seasons because the 49ers collective psyche has been trampled over the past week, right? They've been flexed out of their Sunday night matchup with the Rams to allow the Chiefs and Bengals to take over that spot. They've now been favored to lose by double digits, 10 points to the so-so playing 2018 Packers, who have played a similar schedule, as I mentioned, but have only one more win than the 49ers do. So Deforest Buckner, what's his reaction just a few days ago? Buckner says, it's definitely an insult, kind of a slap in the face. That's just the way this league is. He also noted the guys will be fired up for this Monday night game. It's about shame. You throw us out because we suck. Then you give that team 10-point gap. That's equal to 13 points because 33 points are usually given as a home field advantage. It ain't ice cold in Lambeau yet. It would be if it was. George Kittle mixed no words on how he feels about the unanimous decision that the 49ers are done. GK goes down saying, quote, everyone says we have a lot of injuries and we got kicked out of Sunday night football game. No one really expects us to win Monday night. Screw them. And we're going to do everything we can to show up and we're going to ball out. Niners! Hell yeah. Woo! Ah, that's the attitude I want. Come on, fight! Fight, damn it! That's all you gotta do. So that's why I'm saying every Niner fan whose heart pumps red and gold should be feeling that. Fired up, baby boy. We got the back, or what? I'm rolling with them. Anybody wants to talk to me about how the Packers go run the 49ers off the field, better not. Okay. I tell you what, I'll probably be cool. But I'm telling you right now, I want you to know how I feel. 49ers are going to Lambeau with one thing in mind: kicking that green and cheese hat wearing ass. See, because here's the thing. Somebody also said that we got Garcon out, and we got these guys, but I know what's going to happen. Garcon is faking. Or the 49ers are not going to play him just to keep him rested. Matt Breida, I'm scared to death he's going to play. I don't want him to play, but I got a feeling he's going to play. You see, the Pack. You know what? I want to show you one more thing before we get to the phones. Why people are overrating the Packers. Here's the thing. They got Davante Adams. That's all they got. That's all they got. Now, if they can beat us with one receiver, okay. The reason why the 49ers, first of all, they got to throw to one. Aaron's got one side of the field to throw. He ain't going to mess with Richard. Guarantee he's not going to mess with Richard. Do you know this is the slowest speed? Aaron Rodgers is the slowest quarterback we're going to face since we started the season. Not because Aaron Rodgers is slow, but because Rodgers is looking down the field with them sorry-ass receivers other than Davante. He's looking down the field. He can't find nobody. The 49, was it 2.69 seconds? Deforest Buckner has already pointed that out. The 49ers, if Aaron's got to look downfield only on one side, because he looks over at Rich, that's a waste of time. He looks over the other side, he's got to make sure the guys are open. If our guys are doing anything of a better job than they have been doing, Aaron Rodgers could get sacked this week more than once. This is a better defense than the Lions offered last week. They got Aaron down at least once or twice. As I was watching it once. Anyway, Davante Adams. They got Geronimo Allison. These guys. Randall Cobb. Randall's hurt. Randall hasn't been doing anything. I saw him drop a pass. I mean, who is Trevor Davis? Jake Comero? These guys are not really helping any. They got Jimmy Graham. I see Jimmy Graham go. Aaron even shook his head. Aaron throws a pass up high like he's supposed to do with Jimmy Graham. Graham reaches up, and in a slow-mo, the ball goes right between his hands. Even in a booth announcer now, he's supposed to catch that. See, I'm trying to tell you, we are going up against not the Super Bowl Aaron Rodgers. He ain't got his army. It's all about Aaron. If you beat Aaron, you beat the Packers. And they're going to get a lot of that this year. They're slowly turning into the New York Giants. All right. This is why I'm saying a little slower release because it's going to take a little longer time. Now, if you add an exclamation point, it's going to take him a little longer now as long as Richard Sherman's running around the field. If he throws on Sherman, good. Good. If he throws on a Kittle or anybody else on the other side, could be a surprise. Kittle didn't fail last week like everybody thinks. In fact, if you look back at the stats, Kittle had one of his better games. That pass, that connection was not Kittl's fault. We know, I'm not going to call his name. We know whose fault it was. But he's going to look, you can be guaranteed AC will not be hanging around the middle of the field this time. AC, you're the over-top eraser, man. What the hell you doing down there? Get your ass back down. So it'll be a little different this time. And I got a feeling there's going to be some blitz involved, too. Reuben Foster's probably jumping at the bit to get another chance to shoot that gap. Oh, I do see some surprises coming this weekend. Anyway, hey, let me See what you got. Oh, let me check up here. Elias Lopez, let's go Niners. Yes. Brandon Anderson, you don't put the right people in, you never win. That's why, you know what? I'm hoping Richie James plays this week. I really see something in that dude. If they just cut him loose. Donna Bell says, Don, remember, do you guys think this year is a total wash? Maybe. But we can't declare that in the 6th week. There's a lot of teams that are going to drop out of sight that are looking like they're raising hell right now before. Usually it happens around week 8, 9, and 10, and they start to do their fade. 49ers can start climbing then. I know everything you're thinking. All right, Civic Sport Injected FB Sick. Let's go. Ready to Ronbo. You see what I like to play on the words there, Civic. News Extreme says, if we had the top pick of the 2019 NFL Draft, what position would you pick? Oh, I don't care what position we're in the NFL Draft. Edge rusher. Did you catch? I mean, Salah was sitting there saying, I don't like to put Solomon in the edge or in the middle because there's all those big people. There's all those big people? You're adding up the weight. That's 600 pounds. What is this being careful with Solomon? Let him. Anyway, Valos 808, Niner up. What's up, mi familia? Mod Squad, yay! Mod Squad, hey, thank you, Valos. Mod Squad, what's up? Mod Squad in the house. By the way, the Mod Squad, they will allow for rival fans to come in and say what they got to say. But rival fan, if you're in here and you get out of pocket, you do any personal attacks, and that goes for anybody, you will be shown the door. If you get racist, you will be shown the door. If you attack women on this site, you will be shown the door. I hope that's perfectly clear. And Starscream Venom 23, what's up? AJ Lopez. He put a rest in peace. Rest in peace. Some people have given up. I can't give up yet. I can't, you know, it's up to you what you want to do, but I ain't rested in no peace yet. Mr. T, if we lose this Sunday, we shouldn't have a problem in winning the fight for the #1 overall draft pick for the rest of the season. You know what? You can plan on the draft, though. There's no problem planning the draft. I got a lot of players I want in the draft, too. But I ain't planning on it yet because I don't know where we're going to be. And we're not the worst team in the league. Look at the Giants. And that's sorry. They got all them weapons. And sorry. T. Jacobs, hope y'all win. Bear down. Robert Johnson, what's up? And the Mons checking in with that Empire all the way from Dallas. What's up, Dallas? Longhorns, baby. Longhorns. Hey, the boss, George, what's up, fam? And listen, Niners will pull the upset. Yes, I'm talking about. Hey, Aaron isn't 100%. This is the thing. Crippled Aaron, so receiving core, not what he's usually. I mean, Jordy Nelson ain't there. All some of those other guys. It's not the same team. They're not impossible to beat. I'm going to watch them again. I'm still convinced this is a toss-up. Joshua Woodard, let's go Niners. Kristen Cardenas. Do we promote Stephen Dunbar Jr. with 3 of our receivers? Stephen Dunbar, you know, they let him go. I don't even think Stephen's on the team anymore. I don't think he's even in squad. Ryan DeRosen's Niners! It's 3 a.m. in the UK. Ryan, what's up, man? You know, sleep is overrated, man. It's all about football at this time of year. You can sleep later. Baseball, NBA season, where it's all rigged. Patrick Cotton says, I say we need to have a bounty on Aaron Rodgers. No, I cannot condone dirty play. Because that reminds me of Nagama could sue that year. He stepped on Aaron's foot. That was BS. Carlos Aguilar says, Goodwin will play Monday. I know. They ain't got nobody to guard Goodwin. If he's 80%, we may have something. Jaime Alazaga says, what's up? Keep it real with the Niners and updates, bro. You know me out there. Knight and Husala. Yo, Williams needs to get lost, though. Too many penalties and always giving up receptions. Carlos says, all right, that's the difference between GD teams and bad teams. Good teams, sorry. Good teams find a way to win, pull that W in clutch situations. Bad teams can't win, and what to get the W, and that's us 49ers. We are not a good team. Carlos, respect, fam, but I vehemently disagree. We're a young team. There's a different category. A young team learning and making mistakes. You gotta give the team a chance to mature. They will. They will. And Team Money sacked out. It's funny hearing. I try not to say too many bad words. Every now and then. Casual View says, no thanks. I'd rather them develop and get that top 5 draft. I don't like losing. It's never been into me. I mean, if you ever played a sport, you can't handle losing, especially for some of the reasons that we want to lose. Hey, he says, Chris Scott, we're going to bounce back Monday night. Yes. Alex Meza is having a birthday today. Do I have time for the song? Because I always like to respect it. People can start faking me. I know it's going to happen. It's just, my birthday today, it's not. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Alex. Happy Niners birthday to you. Yeah. Hey, this thing, the Brian injury is killing this team. Hard for this team to stay healthy. I know, it's just, I don't really know. I still think it's a Levi's curse. Vic559, what's up? What's up? Playing some Madden and listen to Pretty Chill Friday night. I know. Good luck with that Madden, man. Hey, Kidding Heart Foundation. Shout out to the Heart Foundation. Go Niners. Kidding. Thanks for the contribution, fam. Yeah. I'm feeling good about the 49ers because I know they're coming in with an attitude. And like I say, the Packers, man, I don't know. They don't look all that to me. All right, we'll see.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do. They look all that to you? Who is this?
It's JJ.
Well, Jersey Joe,
man.
I was laughing, man, because I have to watch that game a third time. I was just, man, the Packers are dropping the ball. They're easy to cover. Aaron can't find anybody open. You know what really cracked me up? The one time Aaron was trying to find one of those clowns open, he's running toward the sideline. The dude had like 15 minutes. Here comes a Lions defender, comes over, throws Aaron out of bounds, and takes the ball out from behind. I said, I've not seen the Packers get manhandled like this in years. So I hate to disappoint those who have given up, but I got news for you. This ain't gonna be no cakewalk. So, but Jersey, go ahead. What are your thoughts?
Well, you know what? I saw what you posted today about what George said, what George Kittle. I like that.
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing that Ferrari had last year. Remember when the Jags said it? It was like, oh, this is going to be a little hat and T-shirt game. A little fire ignited under them. You know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully that's what gets everybody ignited with this. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully the defense steps up. You already know Aaron's not going to try Sherman. We've already seen him pick him plenty of times.
Yeah.
It's just
I
want the defense to wake up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, again, I still I linger on that spot where, our team is still young. Yeah. It all is. But you still got to worry. We still have to put up points. And you got to worry, is CJ going to do that? You know what I mean? We touched on the defense.
And just to touch upon that for a second, it's like Salah says, it's all about reps. Nothing can substitute reps. CJ's had twice as many reps probably in the last 3 weeks that he's had all season long. What you've seen from CJ was like, what do I do next type of thing. The first game against the Chargers, for some reason, he looked cool, calm, and collected. The next week, he looked frazzled against the worst team in the NFL. That makes no sense. But the thing is, I have no idea. It's a mental thing with CJ because Kyle Shanahan is forgetting to add some ingredient before the game. I think the 49ers came in there a little too lax. Because when they woke up, it was too late. They were out there running 500 yards of offense, and they got no points. Jersey, does that make any sense? Something was wrong other than what we were watching. I don't get it. And missing passes doesn't help. Balls bouncing off of 49ers' chest and everything else. Does that have something to do with the 49ers' timing with CJ? Maybe. But that was strange.
Yeah. I mean, you saw, who was that new dude? The one who dropped that easy catch in the end zone.
Cole Wick!
Wait.
Oh!
Yeah.
Damn it! Kyle should have never put him out there. Just let Selleck do that role. Oh.
Well, Selleck, I mean, there was no excuse there. But you think some of these games are probably just too big for these newbies.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
right.
But again, I don't. It's the Packers, though. Ronbo, you know what I'm saying?
If they were still the Packers,
okay.
If they were still the Packers of even last year, yeah, I'd be scared. But I keep watching that game because I am scared or was scared. I said, man, this team, man, they got the name Rodgers out there, but the rest of them dudes are clowns. Some of them dudes I don't even know could make the 49ers team. But go ahead.
You know what's funny? It's funny you saying because last week we didn't have a good one. Yeah. And I remember hearing a caller saying that, we can't be determined off of one player. And it's true to a point. But you look what you do with the Packers. You've seen that. If Aaron's not there, they're not winning.
If Jordy Nelson's not there, they're not winning. Jordy's gone to Oakland, and all of a sudden, did you notice that Derek Carr's, what is he, number 3 ranked quarterback in the league now as far as stats go? Aaron needed that dude, and he's pissed off that they took him away from him. Old? Oh, Jordy ain't that old.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to hold you up too much tonight. I want to say it's going to be a close one, but I still think we might lose. Maybe by a little bit. Maybe 21-17.
It's understandable. It is the Packers, if for no other thing but the name, Packers. And then there's Aaron Rodgers. But I tell you, after watching them, it may be time to take that mystique off. Aaron can't move very well. He's got a large brace back on again because his knee, he hurt it last week because he got roughed up so badly by the Lions. I like our chances. I really do. But, it's still the Packers. It's Lambeau. It's Monday night.
Well,
right.
I'm hoping Buckner gets at least 2.5 sacks.
He can't.
And Sherman shows up, and please get one interception. I want to see Sherman do something for us. I know he's been balling out.
They're not throwing his way. There's nothing he can do. They're not throwing his way. He gets no chances. Nobody wants to mess with him.
Yeah.
No.
Well, hopefully, maybe he starts playing around, starts acting like he's hurt, starts limping, and then they try him.
If Aaron's going to limp around, and the reason why I don't know how many times he got sacked last week. If Aaron's going to limp around, he's got no mobility, and Aaron can't find anybody downfield. Jersey, I almost can promise you he's going down Monday night. Promise.
Woohoo! All right, now I'm going to wait, man.
If he can't find anybody, that's really scary. And in fact, I worry about his health. Because if he can't find anybody, and you got a Buckner coming in at 100 miles an hour, Ruben on a blitz, and God knows what else, because they're gonna throw the farm at Aaron. You know why? Because they know he can't move. I just hope he doesn't get hurt. Because I like Aaron, but we got to stop losing. All right. Anything else?
Brother, that's all I got for tonight.
All right, JJ. I'll look for you. Hey, we're gonna do the scores on Sunday, so I'll look for you on Sunday. All right. Have a good night, fam. Oh, Jersey, you picked 21-17. Okay, yeah, you see, we got you already.
Yeah.
You'll see you on Monday though. Anyway, if you want to come on in. All right. See you later.
I got you.
Yeah. I only have eyes for green. Tongan Marriage, what's up? Go Niners. We're still Niners faithful, Niner Empire. Juan Ramos. We need this win really badly, It's embarrassing after a while. Going 1-5 is Andre Smith, it's up, fam. Royal 941. I'm really hoping Armstead and Solly get shit cracking this game. I'm telling you, they got a slow moving target that doesn't have anybody downfield. It could get crazy. And plus, they're a little pissed off. Nobody respects anymore. You know why? And they point at each other. Because you suck. Oh, I suck. You suck. Why won't we prove we don't suck? Momo Morton, shout out to the man. Thanks, fam. Rev. He was talking about Rev 49 hits in the building. Book of Champions says we will win. Deacon Ronbo, spread the word. It's so much fun. If I'm right on this, I'm going to be like out of control during that game because I got to feel that's not the same pack. And the 49ers should look a little better each week, right? As CJ and everybody gets together. This could be it, fam. This could be it. K-Sir, what's up? Empire strikes back. 49ers, hey, Niners, fam. Not a gang, 9. If we don't get 5 turnovers, we might have a shot. See, that's the gospel truth. That's how come they lost last week. You can't get 5 turnovers and beat even the Cardinals. Damn. James should have been a blowout. Not Empire. What up? What's up? Play 838. Time for Nick Mullins. You know, CJ cannot go out there turning over the ball. I'm talking his own turnovers. Can't get the ball knocked out of your hands and stuff like that. If he's throwing INTs, that's another thing. Or if the ball's bounced off of people's chests or dropping it in the end zone, I ain't blaming CJ. I'm pulling that player. Jaime Alazaga, hey, Jaime! Thanks, fam. Let me get back on this. Vader!
It's time! It's time!
It's Vader! Time! Vader?
What's up, Ronbo? What's going on?
Vader, man. I'm loving the 49ers getting all pissed off and saying things to the media, man. I'm telling you, man, I'm loving it, man. They're getting a little annoyed. And if George Kittle couldn't hold his tongue when the media, I think the rest of the guys in the locker room are saying the same thing. So they may come out.
Yeah, we see Kyle getting a little aggravated too.
I know.
Kyle looked a little aggravated when he was answering questions.
Yeah.
So, you know, at least he could feel a little bit of our pain.
Yeah. I mean, 10-point spread. What?
10-point spread. Rumble, we ain't gonna win that game, Rumble.
We may not win the game, but tell you what, you better put some money on that game for that 10-point spread. That's a gimme bet. Shh. Hell yeah. If the Pack wins that game, they'll win by 4 max.
Right. Yeah, it depends on our pass rush, which we don't have. Hopefully, Buckner will come up big, and Fred, and what's the other cat's name? Taylor. Do you think they're gonna play Taylor this week?
No. But Vader, I hate to disappoint you, but you know what? Do you know the 49ers are ranked in the top half on both categories?
I seen that.
Yeah,
I seen that.
So when you say we don't have a pass rush, I don't know if we ain't got a pass rush. We don't have an edge rush, but quarterbacks are not sitting back comfortably throwing no more. They got to hurry up, run out, or do something. But in about a second or so beyond what it should be, there'll be somebody there. They may run past the quarterback, but he'll still be seeing red and gold flying by.
Yeah, he'll run past the quarterback.
That's what the 49ers are famous for. They run on past the quarterback. I said, you guys forgot the quarterback. Good, but forgot the quarterback. Damn. So,
Yeah, but I wish I didn't like the comment Robert said about Salah. Just let him play his position, man. Right. I mean, what do we got to lose now, Ronbo?
Nothing.
Just put him back where he belongs, and we'll see. Imagine him next to Buckner. That's a pretty good combo, don't you think?
Who?
Next to Buckner.
Yeah. I got more bad news. Do you know the guy that's second most production on the team on that front line is Eric Armstead?
What? Who told you that? I haven't seen them damn sightings for the last 3-4 games.
We never see it, but I read it in the stats. Eric's the second most productive guy on that front line.
Maybe you read the wrong. Maybe that guy watching the game, he got the wrong numbers.
Could be.
Yeah, because the only thing I seen Armstead do for the last couple of games is get penalties off the bat.
Well, Eric's good
never fails.
Eric's good at stopping the run too. He's like Very good at that. I don't know. You know, I really wish I could see. I'm going to watch him closely this week. It seems to me he takes plays and he leaves. But Eric's got, let me just give you a clue as to what's going on. Buckner's got 3.5 sacks, 5 hits, 13 hurries, and 22 total pressures. Now, let me check out Armstead. Eric Armstead's got 1 sack, 3 hits, 10 hurries, 14 total pressures. He's only a few steps behind Buckner. Cassius Marsh, 1 sack, 1 hit, 10 hurries, 12 total pressures. Those are your top 3 49er defenders. Yeah.
So now we're back to blaming Robert Saleh not putting him in the right position, maybe?
Yeah, because Solomon Thomas
has got
one
way or another.
Yeah, Solomon Thomas has got it's so sad. He's got 0 sacks. He's only got 2 hits, 6 hurries, and 8 pressures. I don't know. Maybe he's not playing that much. It's really sad.
No, what it is, I don't think. Maybe he was. I mean, this second year, I don't know, with that defense.
Yeah,
I figured he would pick it up. He seems like a smart cat, but maybe we got to put him back on the inside, Ronbo. We got him, and then he keeps getting hurt on that side. I mean, Saleh's down again. Oh my God, ST's down again.
Hey, but you know something, Vader, what I worry
change it up a little bit.
But you know what I worry about with him? I really think his sister's death is having an impact on us. I don't think he's fully focused on football.
And that could be a possibility too. But the thing is,
he looked better last year.
Sit down with them, right? Yeah. He looked better last year, but sit down, talk to him, figure out what's going on. I mean, I go back to what Andy Reid did with Mahomes. They said they had a whole day. They went over everything before he made the decision of moving Mr. Smith out of there. And he goes,
Vader, how about this idea? How about this idea? Go ahead and let Solomon sit down. Just let him sit down. Bring in Julian Taylor. He's not. Okay. His mind is not on football. I just don't think so. He was better last year as a rookie. No way. There's something wrong with him mentally. Right. Just like Joe Williams. Joe is still going through trauma from his childhood. These things are hard for these guys to get over. Football becomes second in their life, and they're preoccupied with grief. Even though it's not, it manifests itself in a lot of things, so they can't really focus on certain things. I really worry about Solomon Thomas. I'm through talking bad about him. I really am.
But, no, dude. I don't talk bad about SC, dude. I supported him when he came out. I wanted him as a pick. We got him as a pick, but I just feel they're not putting him in the position to win.
And then there's that too, though.
You know what I mean? And I know again, you don't want to see the same thing over and over. Maybe they just want to. They feel he has the capability of maybe playing that edge, but at this point in time, man, and what's going on with the season, I think Saleh should just try, just put him back, and then let's see what happens, man. Let's see what it looks like. Or again, like you stated, let's take him out for a couple of series and let's put a.
No, I'm talking about taking him out a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks. I mean,
you're talking a couple of weeks. Huh?
I'm talking
I don't think you want to get him away from the field, Ronbo.
Yeah,
he's going a little too far right there.
Let him get his head together. Yeah. I'm telling you, Vader, there's something wrong with him. He can play better than that. He played better than that last year before he lost his sister.
Yeah. Oh, we all know he's got way more potential than that. I mean, when he was coming out, man, we thought he was going to be the next second coming of Cowboy here, but we're not seeing it yet. And then again, we take the factor of it's only been the second year, and we got to give him some time to develop. And remember that once the first year they brought in Warren Sapp to work with them. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe something is because maybe something's up with his head. He can't get focused or something. But the thing is, they should see that on practice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that should make your decision on putting them in or not putting them in. So he must be doing something wrong on practice. But again, like Kyle stated, he's seeing some wonderful things on practice, but it's not translating to Sunday. So I think that's where first error that needs to be fixed, man.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. We had high hopes this year, man, and it's like wow, again, with everybody looking after the number one draft. I don't want no fucking number one pick. I want to win. Sick of this shit already.
I want him to sit. I really do. Just sit, relax, and let us know what you feel like as soon as you tell us that you're ready to roll. But right now, I want you to take a break.
Boom.
Yeah. Hey, Vader. Tell you what, I'm gonna look for you.
All right, brother.
Look for you Sunday.
Sunday.
Because you know
Right,
Sunday evening.
Sunday, so I can give you my ridiculous score.
I know, man. Everybody's gonna be the pack. I know, not me.
It's Aaron Rodgers, baby. It's Aaron Rodgers, man. You know, if you play Chicago, somebody else, but it's Aaron Rodgers. So.
Yeah, on one leg with no receivers. I like our chances. All right. Anyway, Vader, I'll see you Sunday with that score.
I will see you on Sunday. Let me go on, ready go.
Yeah.
Radio, Ronbo Sports. A shout out to Niner Empire, my brother from another mother, Trez, and everybody else out there. Have a good one. Be safe.
Yeah.
Take it easy, Ronbo. Love the show, baby.
Man.
Love you.
Thanks, fam. Love you back, too. And Kennedy says, Bosa, Buckner, Thomas, Clowney. Wouldn't that be nice? Doesn't that just sound sweet? Yes! And don't forget, Frank Gore had both legs injured when we drafted him. You know, Clowney, his injuries, if anything, made him human. Clowney doesn't look slow. The Texans are having problems, though, aren't they? It's really weird how teams that are supposed to be doing well, including us, are struggling. Of course, we got a reason, though. Hell, we got our whole first strings sitting back with us, passing some more of that popcorn. Jerick McKinnon, Jimmy, what are you doing sitting there, man? You guys are supposed to be on the field. Oh, my God. Oh, here comes Matt Breda, him too. Oh. You know, so we got a real excuse. You know what I'm saying? Nighthawk, what do you... I like that. Who is that? That looks like an 8.
Jerry Rice.
It's Jerry Rice. It's 0. I see the 0 now. Yeah. Yeah.
It tells Hall of Fame. It tells you every Super Bowl. It has you see the record?
I see them numbers, man. And what's isn't that Jimmy G back there in the background?
No, that's
that number 10.
That's Jerry Rice.
No, I'm talking about way back there in the back. Okay. I didn't see the 8. Okay. Yeah. I like that night.
Yeah, it tells you it tells you like how many interceptions he had. I mean,
receptions?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see that. Oh, that's slick. That's a nice pickup, Nighthawk. Nighthawk, wait a minute. What was that below that photo? Was that your dinner?
No.
I seen more bags of chips there than I seen in the grocery store. You do like chips, don't you, Nighthawk?
Somebody give it to me today.
Don't eat too much of that stuff, Nighthawk. It's bad for you. But Nighthawk, hey.
Somebody give it to me today for my birthday.
Oh, that's right. I forget. Nighthawk is the birthday boy. We already sung to him now. Hey,
you did already. But somebody give me that. Somebody give that to me today.
Happy birthday, Nighthawk. And you know,
it was a Cowboys fan. Give me that.
No. A Cowboys fan? See, I don't know if you should be accepting gifts from Cowboys fans because they're doing that out of sympathy because they said you're a 49er fan. I feel sorry for you. Hey, if any Cowboy fan gives you any shit though about feeling sorry for them, ask the Cowboys what their record is too, though, because they ain't winning no ball games either.
Knows that I like Jerry Rice. That's right.
Oh, everybody loves Jerry. Actually, a lot of fans from other teams love Jerry, man. Jerry's easy to like.
So that's why he's like, I know he likes Jerry Rice, so I got you this.
Yeah, nice. And you can say good things. You can say something good about. Oh, hey, who's your favorite Cowboy of all time? Do you have one?
I did. It was Emmitt Smith.
Yeah, Emmitt's likable. I didn't like him.
Person I like.
Yeah, their wide receiver, I didn't like him while he was playing, but I like him now. Wow. Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin is funny, man. I like him now.
The reason why I liked Emmitt Smith, I know he was with the Cowboys team, but the reason why I liked Emmitt because he was fast.
Yeah. But Nighthawk, that's the funny thing about it. Emmitt wasn't all that fast. Emmitt was elusive. You know, his 40 speed was not.
He get loose. It's like
Emmitt was strong. Yeah, he was strong. Low center of gravity, incredible balance. His shift, but Emmett had some shimmy in his moves. This is what I like about Breda. We need to get Matt Breda a little bit heavier. Do you know, he could be really more incredible than we even imagine. Because what he's doing right now.
I wish, you know what? I wish Emmett was with the 49ers, but he with the Cowboys.
Yeah, I know. You know,
because sometimes, I mean, you don't want to go for him. You don't want to go for Emmett because he with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
But it's funny, if you see him in Carter's, you like him since Carter's, but he ended up going to the Cowboys. You have no choice.
There's a waste of time going to Cardinals. He was already finished. But, you know, that happens to a lot of players. They leave us and they leave their teams. Well, they're famous for their team and they leave and go to another team. Like Jerry going to Oakland and Seattle, that's really painful.
Guess I just found out Rice went to after Oakland, he went to Seattle.
I know. But, you know, Jerry just wanted to play. And the 49ers said, well, you can't play here, Jerry. We want you to retire. Well, Jerry says, forget that. I'm Jerry Rice, man. I got plenty left. So, you know, a lot of those guys don't ever want to retire. So, yeah.
Yeah, so he played for 3 teams. Jerry, he played for 49ers, Oakland, and Seattle.
Yeah. Teams I hate more than I hate anything else.
But that was like 2004. That was 2004.
Yeah. Jerry just wanted to play. He didn't want to quit, so that's okay.
The only funny thing is he played one season with the Seattle. One season.
Yeah. Well, him and the Raiders went to, they went to a high level. But they went in and got beat Super Bowl, but they still went. So, anyway, Dodgers. What's going on with the Dodgers? Did the Dodgers lose? Dodgers, man, the Dodgers. I can't believe the Dodgers lost. Oh, no. Anyway, we got back to football.
Yeah, but the Yankees lost too. My Yankees lost too.
Well, there you go. Well, Nighthawk.
But you know what? Before I go, I want to say, you know what? We can't be scared of Green Bay. I thought about it.
Thank you. They are not all that. But then let me give you a shout out so I can get it. See you. We're gonna see you on Monday. It was Sunday. I'm sorry, Sunday night before the game. All right.
Okay. Nighthawk is out. See you Sunday.
All right, Nighthawk. Oh God. Okay. Oh yeah. I'm confused about what's going on here. Daniel, let's talk about the Dodgers after the World Series. Okay, thanks. All right, it's about the Niners. Red and gold, baby boys. All right. Anyway, where were we? Okay, Daniel, please don't ban people right now, okay? Yeah, guys. Okay, remember, let me make this announcement again, guys. You can't ban people for opinions. All right, please don't ban people for opinions. Then I have to go let them back in. Okay, so remember, it's racism, shots at women, personal attacks, things like that. But opinions are allowed. Okay, guys? So please don't ban people for opinions. Beg you guys, please, but thanks. All right. Hey, all right, let's go to Jesus My King. I would like to read that out loud. It's pretty funny. But we can't do that. It's sort of a family show. 49ers and Rockets. Right. 49ers. 49, Packers 16. Now, I don't see the 49ers scoring that many points yet because the offense is still trying to get installed. CJ might get better, actually. I suspect CJ may be a man on a mission this week because he's been made to look bad, really bad last week. And you could see it in his face when he's in the press conference. CJ sort of standing, he looked all shy and like a kid that went to the office and got in trouble. Yeah. Maybe I could do some things like maybe step up in the pocket. Sit there. CJ was yelling at you all game. Step up in the pocket. It'll give you more time. Okay, he's got it now. CJ's looked at the film. He saw Joe Staley and all everybody else battling guys behind him. He realizes, CJ, I get the feeling sometimes that he blanks out, but he knows later. So I don't expect the same CJ this Sunday. Or Monday. I really don't. Easy the third. Shout out from Oxnard. What's up, Easy? AB Packers 31, 49 17 because we got CJ battered. Oh, God. Brandon Anderson, players like Victor Bolden Jr., Richard James, do they still have Stephen Dunbar because he's a good, big, powerful receiver. I think Dunbar got the heave-ho. I don't think he's with the team. Richard James is still with us, and Victor Bolden is too. And that's why I think they let Dunbar go. Maybe they had plans on keeping Bolden all along. Interesting, huh? Jose Oliguin, hey, yo, let's get it. Goodwin, Niner for life. I'm telling you, man, if Marquise is ready to go, that's exactly what CJ, and CJ pointed that out too, that Marquise Goodwin makes a huge difference in what you're doing out there. And not because like he's a sparkling, spectacular player, but he does have the speed. He knows how to run routes. Your defense has to stay honest or he will smoke you. All right. Play 838. I want Rob Ryan for defensive coordinator. Rob Ryan, as long as he doesn't look like his student, Jim Lee. Remember we had, what's that? Jim. What's that guy's name? O'Neal. As long as he doesn't. But Jim O'Neal, actually, Ryan says Jim O'Neal is his disciple, but their defenses look different, right? I don't get it. X5-star hustler. I don't know about X5-star hustler says we need to win for them to develop. They need confidence. Oh, that is the gospel truth. As soon as they get over that hurdle, they'll realize, especially if they beat the Packers, even a broken down Packers version, they'll still have, maybe even if it's a counterfeit belief that they're good. Because if you beat the Packers right now, it ain't serious. I'm telling you, man, the Lions beat the hell out of them. 49ers and Rockets, Ryder fun fact, Niners hasn't lost on Monday night in 9 years. We're going to win this coming up Monday night. I think that's what I was talking about last week. We may lose other nights, but Monday night, the 49ers are special on Monday nights, aren't they? Nice stat. I hadn't realized it was that many, though. All right, let's go to the Sheik.
Hey, Ronbo, can I go after? Can you take another caller real fast?
Okay. We'll look for you later.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll be back. Yeah.
All right. Okay, we're over the Dodge situation. Okay.
Call it, Ronbo.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Ronbo was good with you. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody should go watch Aaron Rodgers and the Cheese People, man. I'm telling you, I'm not afraid of that team. I was. Right. In the beginning of the season, I said, oh, y'all, we got an ass whooping coming from the Chargers. Then we got the deal with Aaron Rodgers. I said, that's another ass whooping. Right. I'm worried about the Giants. That's an ass whooping. I didn't realize the Giants look like ass. And you know what? The Cheese People, they don't look that good right now, you know what I mean?
Right.
They really don't.
Right. Ronbo, you right, Ronbo, because, you know what I mean, we don't want no cheese, excuse me. You know what I mean? You right, Ronbo. We don't want no cheese sandwiches and we don't want no Campbell soup from Lambeau Field. You know what I mean? We going in there and we handle with business. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I mean? I want CJ to pick his hand up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I mean, we play the Packers, and then next week we play the LA Can of Spam.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, that's motivation right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I tell you. And you know what? The Can of Spam, some people pick the Denver defense to beat the Rams this week because of that defense? I mean, if we start to watch some of these guys you can take advantage of teams after a while that have been rolling. All right, everybody knows the Rams, what they like to do now. And you whoop up on Jared Goff and put some pressure on him like Bradley Chubb, Von Miller. That boy will get hurt this week. I can't wait to see that game. I'm going to watch that one.
Ronbo, Ronbo, I ain't got no problem with it, but I want the 49ers to give the LA Kansas Spam their first loss.
I do too. I do too. But you know what? Let the Spam soften them up. I mean, let Denver soften them up this weekend. Maybe let it be a close game. And the next week we come on in with a plan. Beat that butt.
Matter of fact, Ronbo, that's your pick with Denver and LA.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna pick LA to win, and then next week, we beat LA, so we can get them their first loss. You know what I'm saying?
Could be. Hey, but you got double motivation in LA. You got Case Keenum who can't wait to play his old team, and you got that defense that says, "Man, we can whoop this boy, man. He ain't gonna be getting off on us." So that's gonna be a fun game. It's all about the matchups. Every team, every week, it's all about the matchups.
Right. Because Ronbo, I know. One more year to go. I got 2020. You know what I'm saying? 2020, I got us going to the bowl. And we're going to beat the Raiders in the Super Bowl. And I'm going to keep saying it until 2020 get here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still standing on 10-6.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And salute to you, Ronbo, the Niner Empire. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my women and the squad. Matter of fact,
I love when he does that one.
I'm a recruit. Mr. James, because I already got my women.
We want to know though. Give us. You don't have to give us exact number because I know you don't want to do that. But give us a ballpark figure of your stable. How many ladies love the Yamin that you know about?
Sure, I leave it to them. I learned from TD Jake. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's our voice. Like, you know what I'm saying? Men, we work. They can have the trophies and all that shit. But at the end of the day, I'm still searching, but at the end of the day, every man should have a queen. And other people, all love and respect. I can't judge. That's them, but all love. Like, you know what I'm saying? And just have somebody. You know what I mean? Somebody to motivate you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah, you got your head in the right place. I mean, some lucky lady. You got a lot of ladies that I know of already that love them some Yamin. So if you're searching, you can quit anytime. You probably find me.
Ronbo, I'm still working on it though. Like, you know what I'm saying? And right now, I'm just living. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 35, and it been a blessing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what you're supposed to look at it too. I like that. All right. And this weekend, I think you may have a surprise coming. The 49ers will be going into Lambeau, and somebody going to be in there hollering and screaming because they ain't going to know who. Hey, man, what them dudes in the red gold, man? Dude, it's all over me. Flag 56, that was unnecessary. Damn right. And when he get up, I'm going to hit him again. 15 more yards. You got one more time. All right. I want to see it get crazy out there,
Hey, Ronbo. God bless. Like, I hope this happen. All the 49ers fans that's going to the Niners and Packers game, I want y'all to scream out Ronbo Sports, Ronbo Empire, and Yamin.
Yeah, you go. Yamin. And that's to fire the 49ers up. Boy, they go, hey.
Hold on. Ronbo, Like, you know what I mean? Like, before they say, you know what I mean? Like, they gotta say Ronbo Empire. They gotta say Ronbo Sports and, you know what I mean, and the Niner Empire. Cause, I mean, without the Niner Empire, wouldn't be no, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and
So,
same with Ronbo Sports.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
This is a part of the season, like we're used to this, y'all. I mean, we go through this too much, but I'm getting used to the 49ers. They're developing a fight about them. You can only kick a dog so long before you start biting. So I got a feeling you'll see some biting this week. But y'all, we got to stop, and I'll look for you on Sunday. All right.
All right. Love you, Ronbo. Hey, Ronbo.
Yeah.
I know the Niner Empire gonna cuss me out.
How come?
But if we can make a trade, and if we're going to trade Gasol right now, we need AJ Green. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Wait. You ain't going to get hated on that. I like that trade. Shh, don't tell Pierre that I said that.
For sure. Because, Ronbo, I got cussed out around the draft time and, in the beginning of the season. Because first I said Brandon Marshall.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I remember that. All right. I'll see you Sunday, fam. Have a great night.
All right, love you, Ronbo.
Love you, Yamin. Yamin just left the house. Oh, and let's see. Hey, Daniel's Toronto. No, it's okay. Daniel's already said he was just playing, y'all. All right. Anyway, yeah, World Series time. Hey, Benji Polo, man, I haven't talked to you in so long. Benji, come on in, man.
Yeah, what's up, Ronbo?
Oh, man, I'm thinking it's time for the 49ers to pull up a win, and everybody says they're going to lose. And you know what I like about the most, Benji? 10-point spread. They just stepped up and said, 49ers can get their ass handed to them when they go to Green Bay. It was 9.5. What's up with the 10 points? What? Whoa. Why?
Yeah, they just, they just going by the year. But I have faith, Ronbo, the Niner Empire, and, red and gold till I'm dead and cold, I've been through, it's the same like past couple years, but we got some new pieces and things to look forward to. Jimmy will be healthy, McKinney will be healthy. I just, the injury bug just got us, that's all. But that's bound to happen to anybody. You just got to cross your fingers and make it through the season. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
There it is.
But if we can finish with a few wins, I would like, if it's possible, to get 6 wins, just an improvement, something to look forward to. But
7, because we got 6 last year, right?
Right. Oh, yeah. 7.
Yeah, we could just get
I'll go
7.
for 7.
just if we get 7, I'd be so happy. And we got it without Jimmy. Oh, man, it means this team was ready to roll next year with Jimmy. So.
Yeah, but Ronbo, just want to make it quick. I just got an alert on my phone. I know it's been a minute. Just been so busy. I'm a believer in superstitious, and over here in Orange County, California, Cali, we have our first rain, and it's thunder and lightning outside. So that means they made the 49er Empire faithful upset, and it's thunder and lightning outside right now. It's our first rain of the season, and that's going to be I think somebody's trying to tell me something. I think we're going to have a good game this week.
There you go. Some of these signs, people got to read them. Thunder and lightning in SoCal, something's up.
And I just want to say, thank you for all that you do. Shout out to all the Niner Empire. Everybody have faith. We're going to be all right. We're going to bounce back. We always do. We're not going anywhere. We're going to be there, either they like it or not.
There you go.
I know those guys switched our TV time, our prime time. It's all good, man. We'll get it back.
You know what? I appreciate it. See, because the 49ers are saying, okay, we ain't worth it, fine. And then they hear about you guys are favored to lose by 10. Oh.
Yeah. On top of that, no love, man. No love.
and then you got even our people. Are supporting.
That should tell the team that, man, look, this is how you guys want to be treated, like the stepchild, you know, no
There you
love
go.
and no respect. So hopefully
There
it gives
you
them
go.
some pride, something to
Sit.
fight for.
Sit. Come out there with blood in your eye. Even if you don't win, make it look like you should have. You gotta fight, guys. Concentrate. Stop dropping the ball. God.
Yeah, man,
Make the
we stop
tackle.
dropping the ball. Somebody has to be a playmaker, you know.
Yeah.
We just can't wait for our number ones to come back with injury. Somebody's got to step it up, be
Benji,
a playmaker.
and Benji, that's what makes me so crazy. Kyle makes it easy. He sets those guys in position. All they got to do is finish the play. Catch
You know,
the
there's
ball.
something
Catch the
there
ball.
because I've never seen. We put up points. I've never seen that before. We haven't had that in a couple of years. We put up points like 20 points a game or more.
Easily, except for last week.
We're coming up short, but we're putting up points, not just field goals. Like 6 field goals a game. That's all I was used to. Field goal. But, it's there. The playmaking is there. The potential is there. The opportunities are there for the guys to make plays. Just not getting injured, help out. Somebody's got to step it up. Catch the ball, no penalty, and just have a you know.
It's gonna come. You know, the thing is, with a young team like we're having now, I think they look awesome in practice, most likely, but they get the big light jitters. There's no explaining some of the things that you see them do. So, you know, with maturity, you'll see that disappear slowly but surely. So,
yeah, looking forward for the next season. But I'm for right now. You know, I know everybody's talking about the draft, but we still got some games left.
I know. I can't. I see guys I like in the draft, but I don't want to dwell on the draft in week 6. God.
Let's give it a few more weeks
at least,
and then we'll start talking about that. Yeah.
So, but we are number 3 in the draft if we were to pick today. I think.
Benji. Empire, stay faithful, and everybody, don't worry, man. We got this.
Yeah.
Niners!
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Have a good night, Benji. Benji out SoCal watching Thunder and Lightning. Whoa! And we're talking October. Okay. Hey, let's see if Sheik, are you ready? Sheik's coming down to the path. There's rose petals being thrown out in front of his path as he walks down, the rug being rolled.
Bravo!
Jake!
That's how we're victorious, Ronbo. Doesn't matter. The odds are against us, Ronbo.
The odds are against us? The odds have been stacked against us for weeks. I mean, that's nothing new. They've never not been against us. I think we've been favored for 2 games. Well, you know, that's better than usual, actually. We were supposed to beat the Lions, and we did. We were supposed to be the Cardinals, but we beat them in everything but points. I mean, the Cardinals had half the first downs we did. Wait, worse than that. They had less than half the yardage we had. In other words, the 49ers beat the hell out of them, but they forgot to put points on the board. That is the weirdest game I've ever seen in my life. Just unbelievable. That's right. 49ers know they blew it. So.
You know what, Ronbo? People will love to hate. They keep on hating about our Niners. They say we didn't have a run game last year, but guess what? Breda is our run game. They say we didn't have a pass rusher. I said, give me a pass rusher. Offensive line. We got McGlinchey. He's top 5 in the league.
I like that. And they're hurt. Wait till they start feeling better.
Exactly. And people say that Trent Brown was the guy we should have kept him around. Well, guess what? He's 68 in the league right now.
What?
So
what? Trent's what?
And
is that his rating?
Yeah, PFF.
68? Oh,
yeah.
My God, Trent. Oh, dang.
So we got a run game, Ronbo. I was one of the guys that liked Carlos Hyde, but Breda, if he was still going, he would have been. Yeah, he's not all running back. He's not all downs, but honestly, Ronbo, we put points out. A lot of people complain about Kyle Shanahan and other positions, but the thing is, Kyle Shanahan, we finally have an offensive coordinator. We haven't had that offensive coordinator. What was it, like Steve Mariucci? I mean, John Harbaugh was a good, but Steve, Harbaugh was actually. Let me rephrase that. So it was Harbaugh. Well, it's been a while. Chip Kelly didn't do it. Jimmy T, I don't blame him because he was like, everybody left. So I support Kyle Shanahan. And the thing is, a lot of these guys got health issues, and our players are not ready. They're not. And, they tried to get certain guys. Even Adam Scheffler said the 49ers are still in rebuild. They were in the finals of certain players, but they didn't get them. But they're still getting them. They're going to get these players. They're fighting for it. They're not just trying to. They're not like a Cleveland Browns, for example, Ron. But they're not. We're not them. So we have a history in this team, and we're ready. It might take. It's not. It's like a one. Everybody's giving up too fast. These fans are giving up too fast. It's really ridiculous, Ron. But I want them to understand, when you want to have a dynasty, you have to build the pieces slowly. You cannot just go bring the house and that's it. And it's 1 year and done. That's my concern. So I don't know how you think about that, but
no, I agree. I've been watching the 49ers bring it together, and the designation of blame, we can't lose, or else it's everybody's fault. Fire this guy, get rid of this guy, or get rid of this guy. We got, it's a normal thing, I think, with fans. I'm seeing it all the time. I always think about it for a second. What's really the problem? And I tell you something else, too. Every time I listen to Robert Saleh talk, I realize that's changing him is not going to change things. The climate around there's something else going on in the 49ers. There's a few players that need to say goodbye before you say goodbye to Saleh. I'm convinced he's a good coach myself.
And actually, you know what, Ronbo? This is actually a gift for us because we kind of see these players are don'ts. That little, hiccups that we made of signing these guys. We signed, for example, Eric Armstead, Jimmy Ward, these other guys Gilliam. We thought these pieces would work, but they're not working. But right now, we find that the foundation of this team, what players work or who doesn't. And that's a good thing as well. It gets people off the streets and see if they work. And people say go get Des Bryant. I say no, don't get Des Bryant right. Get him next year. If we need a wide receiver, get him next year. He can probably be cheaper. We need to find defensive line. We need a pass rusher. Yes, Nick Bosa is in the running, but there's other guys in the free agency that might be available. And shout out to Kenny. I would love to have Clowney and Buckner and Solomon Thomas and Nick Bosa. That'll be a beast. But the thing is, it is a hope. But I just trust Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch. John Lynch, they're making this foundation even better. It's taken a little time, but we got to be patient about this because, there's a lot of guys that are declining, like Garcon. Sometimes we have to cut ties with certain players. And I think we got to be trading away, not trading for right now.
Okay,
so
Sheik, I have a feeling you would trade Garcon for Des Bryant. I don't understand the allure of Des Bryant. I really don't, Sheik. Help me understand that. I don't get that. Des hasn't done anything in 3 seasons. All of a sudden he's going to become Magic Des? I don't get it.
Well, the reason why I say Des Bryant, because Garcon does not deserve, next year he's getting, I believe, $11 or $13 million. Des Bryant will probably be cheaper for one year deal.
I thought Garcon
and it'll help
had
the Colbert. And he's not going to.
No. Garcon's deal doesn't expand. What? Really?
That's what I heard. Somebody told me that in the real not how fact one. It was brought that up. I was like, oh wow.
Anyway,
so,
I would do if we could get another wide receiver, but Des Bryant has to be really low on the list. He's got no speed. As Jerry Rice says, he has no ability to separate. That's not going to help you, Sheik. I got a feeling that's just.
No, I know. The only reason why I said Des Bryant, he does not have speed, and you're right on that. But he makes a red zone threat, and Kittle will definitely be our number one. No, you don't think so?
Yeah, well, Jerry Rice
who's
said
out
so.
there? That's the thing.
That's what you do. There you go. Okay.
And that's the only reason.
How about some shopping? Anything. Shop. I just want to look around because, I got a better red zone threat in Dante Pettis once I can get his knees okay. Dez is just
health issue.
Anyway, but you're right. We do have
health
issues.
Ron. We got to figure out what's going on this year. But I'm just the reason why I put him out there because I just wanted to see if he's available to work with us. With a short-term deal and figure out if he is, work with this team. But anyways, Ronbo. By the way, all these birthdays coming out. My birthday's in a couple hours.
Are you serious?
Give me that look. Yeah. I'm not lying.
Midnight.
No lies.
So let's what's I like to do it during the day. Hey, Sunday. Your birthday.
Sunday.
Should we do it now? Okay. I think we should do it now, just in case.
Whatever you like.
Since you're here. I gotta do it. I gotta do it, Cheek. Are you ready? Happy birthday to the Sheik. Happy birthday, dear Sheik. Happy Niners birthday. Sheik, man. Happy birthday, Sheik. Shucks, man.
Thank you, Ronbo. You're the best, bro. That's why you're number one. That's why you say, hit that like, hit that sub, hit that share for Ronbo Sports, the best place to be on 49er Talk. Shout out to my brother from another treasure. Shout out to the Real Night Hall fan club. You know who you are, the guys I love the most.
Oh.
Hey, Ronbo. You're the man, brother. Keep your head up, man. Faithful. Let's go.
Hey, happy birthday, Sheik. I'll see you later. All right?
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
Man.
You too, bro.
Yeah, guys, give Sheik a happy birthday on the chat while you're at it. Yeah. And, here he comes. Trez probably wanted to say happy birthday to Sheik before he left. Sheik's probably going to hear it anyway. Oh, Trez. Come on in here, Trez. I'm ready for you, man. Because I know. Oh, man.
Hold up. Wait a minute, Ronbo. Put the red and gold up in it.
I left my red and gold. I use this here. All right, still got some still left in here. There we go. Yeah. Trez. I'm gonna put some extra doses on there today. Make it real sweet. You know how you pile it up in the middle? You know how your auntie who likes red peppers, she puts all them peppers in the middle of the plate? Do that for you, Trez. Everybody has an auntie that can eat hot food. It's crazy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Trez, what's up?
Hey, shout out to my brother from another mother, man. Happy birthday to him, man.
Yes.
Sheik. Enjoy, Sheik. Party like it's 2029. How about that?
There you go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Happy birthday to Sheik, man. He deserves it, man. I don't know how in the world I got on the night house call last night, but it was great talking to those guys, man.
They call you in the middle of the night?
I really enjoyed it, man. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. First time being in there with them, man. I like everybody, man. Those good group of guys, man.
All right.
Outstanding.
Good.
Yeah, shout out to my tag team partner, man, and my other brother from another mother, man, Vader. Hey, between Vader and my partner, I don't know who got the best theme music, man. Because
wait.
It's time.
Who got the best? You got the best
theme music. Theme music.
Oh, theme music, yeah.
Theme music. Yeah. And my partner, because that Undertaker music, but hey.
Yeah, that's funny. It so fits him, too. Boom.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Boom. I like both of them intros, yeah.
Boom.
But I'm going to get down to it. I heard y'all discussing Dez Bryant. Okay. And I heard you saying Dez Bryant can't get no separation, can't do this, can't do that.
And Jerry Rice said it. Jerry Rice said it too.
Yeah, but I ain't studying what Jerry said at this point in time in his career. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not. Jerry still think he can play. So I mean, he's a little delusional himself. So,
Jerry still wants to play.
I'm a defer on that. I don't care about Dez Bryant one way or the other. I don't. But Dez Bryant is more of a star and has been a star in this league over Pierre Garçon. I'm gonna say that much. Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
Pierre Garçon has
two different guys.
Big time. Yeah, two different guys, and Dez is a dog. So yeah,
But I do
his
like that though.
is a lot better than yeah.
Pierre is too though.
So
nobody messes with Pierre though. That boy, Pierre will beat
Yeah,
your ass.
Pierre
He'll
ain't
beat
doing
your ass
that,
in the middle
man.
of the
Pierre
field.
ain't doing that.
Yeah, he's having a strange season.
He's been strange since he's been with us, Ronbo. Let's keep it real.
Well, he had 500 yards last year before he left. He was on a 1,000-yard pace.
Yeah.
But, that's neither here nor there. You're right. He needs to show up this year. Pierre is at least look as good as you did last year. It ain't like you went from 30. How old is he's like 32?
I don't know how old he is, but he's looking quite pedestrian,
Yes.
like old pedestrian, But another thing, Ronbo, welcome to the Jimmy Graham, because y'all say he ain't got nobody to throw to, but Jimmy Graham is on that team. So you're going to be welcoming to the Jimmy Grahams coming out party against the San Francisco 49ers, against our team. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be the Jimmy Graham day. I'm going to tell you that right now.
You better. If he looks like he did last week, I just want him to look like he did last week. He made me laugh so hard. I said, you know what?
Hey.
That ball, and Aaron Rodgers they put the camera on him as soon as Graham let that ball go right between his hands. Aaron just looked at him, shook his head and dropped his head and walked back to the sideline. I said, you know what? That's why his overpaid ass left Seattle. They knew he ain't got nothing to offer. Jimmy Graham.
But he just got there, Rob. He just got there, and then Seattle tried to make him something he wasn't. Man, they put that man as a blocking tight end. That man was with Drew Brees in a high explosive offense.
He stopped blocking,
and they tried to make him into something he was.
They stopped making him block him, Trez. Jimmy stopped blocking.
Jimmy should have never went to that. He should have never went to that team. He should have never went to that team.
Peyton should have never sent him. If there's one place Jimmy can play, it's with Drew Brees. That's all he can play for, Trez. That's all he can work with.
Right.
So if you're looking for him to go crazy,
he would another high-powered offense. Quarterback. He with a high-powered quarterback now with Aaron Rodgers. So you're going to see. We make everybody look good this year, Ronbo. That's just the truth of the matter, man.
Trez, he go get his behind whooped. I'm telling you right now, Ruben and Fred are going to have that dude locked up. Watch, see. And I hope he catches something in the wrong place.
I just want you to have that cheesecake on deck like you discussed.
I got it ready. Cheesecake.
With that shot of yak.
No. Yak is too rough with cheesecake. You got to go smooth. You got to have that shivers. That shivers slides right down nice and smooth. It accents the flavor.
Okay.
Trez. Got me going back.
I need you to have that because every time you do the show and you take a bite, I want you to say, now this bite here is for Trez because he told me. Now this bite here is for Trez because he told me. He's slow too, so it lasts the whole duration of the show.
And every time the 49ers score, I want you to say, Niners! Trez, I'm telling you right now, man, that team, they suspect. They are hugely suspect.
Oh, no, Ronbo. We couldn't even beat the worst team in the league.
Look at them. Just because.
Hey, shout out to James, too, man. James be on point, too.
James making me laugh yesterday, boy.
Shout out to James, man. James know what we talking about here, man. This is pathetic, man. And then I heard y'all say changing Robert Saleh won't make a difference. Oh, yes, it will. If you get you a good defensive coordinator, yes, it will make a difference. Yes, it will. Yeah.
Who you got in mind?
Make a hell of a difference.
Who you got in mind?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. But you can throw money at people, Ronbo. I mean, you can offer anybody a nice, substantial contract to leave a team. I mean, it just, that's all over the place, And, because most of these DCs ain't locked into long-term contracts with teams. You know, so it just depends on who's available and who might be available. But I just don't see Saleh changing. Saleh, his philosophy, man, I ain't never seen nothing like it before, man. This dude here he ain't it.
He may not be,
and we can't be afraid. We can't be afraid to change either. See, that's the key thing.
I doubt
we
they're
done did
afraid to
all
change.
this changing, and y'all don't want to keep on changing. But until we get this thing right, we gotta keep doing what we're doing. We gotta keep doing it, Ronbo, until we get all our eggs in the basket that fit the basket right. We gotta do.
But you know what, Trez? Even if you do switch him, I want to see people like Adrian Colbert remembering their assignment. I want to see people tackling people, and the coach teaching you how to tackle at this point in your career, I don't want to hear it. If you don't know how to tackle, then I'm blaming somebody else. Mm-hmm. I'm saying, what you bring him in here for?
Hey, I got one thing for you, Ronbo. We've been talking about being that dog, right? Being that dog.
Yeah.
Singletary wasn't no hell of a coach, but he was a dog, and guess what? He brought the dog out our players. He brought the dog out our players and players that were soft. Brandon Davis wasn't shit until the emergence of Singletary.
That's true.
He told Vernon, the best thing you can do is go hit the shower and come back and root your team on, because you think you better than the rest of them, and you ain't hitting no shit. And Vernon changed Vernon all the way around to be a good player. I mean, really did. You got to understand, man. You got to have, just the way we talking about having dog players, you got to have a dog coach too, man. You got to have a coach that ain't afraid to get up in these players' face, man, when they mess up. It's just the God's truth, man. Singletary worked up on that whole locker room, man. Brought the toughness to the head. So when you gonna play physical, you gonna play tough here.
Trez, we got to go, though. And I agree. I really do. Because I've seen enough of soft football. So I do agree with you on that. I just hate seeing a new program installed. But, yeah, I agree.
Hey, until we get it right, Ronbo. Yeah. Hey, look here. But, hey, shout out to you, Ronbo. As always, Trez. Man, we love you. Thank you for the platform.
Thanks,
you know, we think so much of you, man. And, you know,
shucks.
I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I love you, brother.
Thanks,
and, you know, you keep doing what you're doing, all right? Many blessings to you and your staff.
Thanks,
and
Trez.
Okay.
And we all love
Have
you back,
a good one, Ronbo.
All right, fam. Look for you Sunday if you get some time. All right.
Oh, yeah. You gonna come? I'm gonna come in there and give you that blowout scope. Yeah, I'll be in there.
No. Tell me the first one, boy. He's gonna give something crazy, too. All right, Trez. I'll be looking for it, man. We're gonna write it down, too. I'm gonna post it on the screen at the end of the game.
Yes, sir. Shout out to everybody, man. Kenny, Mike, everybody, man. Everybody. All right, I'm going.
All right, Trez. Good night. It's Trez. One half the TNT connection. I can't wait to get that score. Trez, I'm gonna put in big bold letters. I'm gonna post it up at the end of the game. As the 49ers have won this game tonight by 6 points, and then I'm gonna post Trez's score up there. But hey, look. Oh. KC, hey! KC's over in Japan. 49 Empire extends all the way to the Far East. And Sir Garcia, what's up? Ryan DeRozan, we got to break this injury penalties, drop passes, and missed tackles curse. Oh, God. That's a long list of problems, isn't it? We got to break this injury, penalties, drop passes, mixed tackles, curse, or else we are drafting number 1 overall. So true. A lot of those things could be helped. Injuries, I don't know if that could be helped. I really worry about that. Theandra, what's up? Good evening, Empire. Theandra wants to acknowledge it. And 5-star hustler. Every time I read that name, I just see this face of Snoop Dogg. Can we give Saleh some respect for last week? There's a couple things I'm through doing. I ain't picking on him no more. Salvador Babisca says if there's no roughing the passer on Matthews next Monday, the NFL. Oh, I know, right? He gets that call every week, doesn't he? Did he get a call against Stafford? Maybe. I don't think he did though. I think he knocked it off last week. They're working on the tackling technique. Calvin Williams, when we get healthy, we win a lot of games. Patience is the key. That's right. And San Francisco, this is what's up down the fam. only thing that's pissing me off is all the celebrating and dancing. Yeah, they're not producing enough to be carrying on with all those antics. Get your shit together for that. I know. Because, Kendrick Bourne be doing it, don't he? Kendrick be going, it's like watching Michael Jackson in the end zone. Jersey Joe says, forget to mention, hopefully Rodgers says F it, is my childhood team. I'll give it to him. Yeah. Oh, man. Linwood. Linwood.
What's up, Ronbo?
Linwood, I'm telling you, man, I'm trying to tell us that the Packers, they don't look like the Packers. They look like a team with a good quarterback with a bad leg, but he ain't got nobody to throw to. In the run game, the coaching, I don't know what the coach is thinking about. He needs to use his running back. They're a very strange team. They need to make some adjustments, but we'll see. But Linwood, more importantly, what is on your mind?
Well, Bravo, to what you just said, the 49ers look like a bad team with no quarterback. I would do just the opposite, bro.
That was touche. That was excellent. I have to roll with that. I'm telling you right now, though, I got to stay with CJ.
Honestly, though,
I'm waiting for him to bust out this week.
No, and honestly, Bravo, I was just saying that, and cliche to what you were saying about Green Bay, but the 49ers, man, wow. Dude, there's so much talent there, raw young talent.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And all the injuries, oh my Jesus. Well, just like Kyle Shanahan said, we have eight out with 2 on IR. That's 10 out of 11 on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah. And it's serious IR,
but they're
too.
Still putting,
we're visiting these guys in the hospital.
Yeah, but they're still putting up big numbers.
Right.
Putting up good numbers. Offense is always still putting up good numbers.
Right. The scoreboard, guys. You got 600 yards of offense and no scores. Come on, guys. What's the problem? And then you watch guys like Cole Wick. Yeah. I'll never forget Cole Wick. Cole Wick, you're standing right there in the end zone by yourself. So it's like somebody said, hey, Cole, we're going to throw the ball to you, so be prepared. He's standing there thinking about something else. Boink. Oh, boink. Oh, Cole! What did you just do?
Well,
so, I'm really bothered.
Well, Bravo, the only thing I say about that is that's one wick we won't have to worry about getting relit again.
Excellent, I say. Dilly.
Cheers. That's a mumble.
No, really, that's it. Kyle didn't send him out there anymore. You notice that? I don't even think he put him out there to block. Because Kyle does get pissed off. People don't understand. When you don't see a player again for weeks, like he did that to 2 tight ends I know of so far. He even did it to Carlos Hyde one night. Kyle gets pissed.
Oh, yeah, he does. And people say, you don't see it, but Kyle does it. Yeah. Now, what I would prefer, he's the head coach, so he has to show demeanor. He has to show poise. He is the head coach. He represents the 49ers. You want to show class and poise. So he has to maintain his anger. Yeah. I get that.
He does a good job with that.
But Robert Saleh needs to be running down there doing backflips and quad chopping people in the back of their fucking heads when shit ain't happening. But I will say this. If you really go back and look at everything, take a timeout, Empire, the defense isn't as bad as what you really think it is. I mean, they did a really sound job against Arizona.
Mm-hmm. After that,
if you really look at it. Mm-hmm. And everybody bashes the offensive line. They've been banged up from day one.
But how are they ranked? How are they ranked?
They're doing a freaking sixth, I believe, last time I saw it.
5.
And they're making holes for Breida to run through that are ridiculous.
That's why he's got all those yards.
Here and there. So it takes time. It takes time. The faithful comes in the part of pay attention. Don't be a bandwagon fan.
And then
read the details. Watch.
But on that offensive line thing, point out one more thing. When you're standing there and you're sitting there and we're watching CJ standing there for like endless amounts of time, do you know who's providing that time that he should have got rid of the ball 15 minutes ago?
The offensive line.
Yes.
The offensive line.
And everybody blames
and
the offensive line.
And it falls to the receivers.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all on the receivers. Or i.e., the scheme or the plan for the routes for the receivers that are out there on the playing field. Kyle might play a call, but he's used to, Marquez Goodwin, he does it so quickly, and you have a substitute in there, it's not going to roll out the same plan. It's not going to work the same way. But I'm proud of the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at all the progress. The defense, has its ups and downs, and they're piecing it together. And yes, I agree. The defense is our Achilles heel, hands down. The offense, I'm not worried about.
Yeah.
And we get Jimmy G back next year. I mean, he's got a whole year off rebuilding with the Jet McKinnon, the camaraderie that they're going to build together. Dude, that's going to be something to reckon with next year. That's going to be ridiculous. And then you got Matt Breida taking in the breaks between the Jet. That running combo is going to be freaking ridiculous. I can't wait. But for this year, CJ's doing a solid job from everything I saw. We're going to have our hiccups. The line was banged up. I mean, banged up. I was surprised they even played going into the Arizona. And Arizona had the top 5 pass defense in the league.
I know. Chandler Jones by himself is just ruthless. My God, guy's a maniac.
Yeah. So I'm looking at it all, the whole picture. That's the thing. You have to look at the whole picture, fam. And San Francisco was front-loaded against the best teams in the league, and we're playing them in their own turf.
Yep.
You go to the Rams side.
God.
The Rams side, those best teams. Well, the Rams got them at home. Minnesota, Kansas City, San Diego. Well, we had to go to their house. The hardest houses to play in. And it was one-score games, dude. So my point is, we are in it to win it. And we are doing fantastic with the backup plays and the backup players and everything to keep it in the close games. Nobody's running off the field like you've been stating from day one, Ronbo.
The Niners are beating the Niners
we're in it.
More than anybody
we
else.
Make some bone-ass BS calls on the defense and some on the offense. But the defense is coming along, but I'm happy. I'm happy about the way everything's rolling, except for all the injuries and this and that and the losses. Yes, of course, nobody. But if you look at the grand scheme of things, they're building a team that's going to last for a long time.
And you better believe that. And it's not about putting the mercenaries in there. Then we got to stop, though, and we'll continue on Sunday. If you have time, Sunday evening after you got through watching the day's games.
Oh yeah. The only thing is Sunday. Yeah, my wife's a Cowboys fan, so thank God they're worse than us.
The Cowboys been riding with us for years, though. When we suck, they suck.
Yeah.
And actually, when we were doing well, they were sucking. When Harbaugh was there, that's right.
Yeah, they're worse. Yeah, they're worse. They're worse. They have no coaching staff and a quarterback. They have no quarterback, bro. They thought they had a quarterback. Our backup, C.J. Beathard. I want C.J. Beathard to win so many games this year, so we can trade him.
Get ready. I'm telling you, that timing's going to get down. That timing's going to get down. Then what I'm telling you,
C.J. is going to crush some games. It's all about the defense. He's put up big yards. I mean, he's doing his thing, and I want him to do well because I want him to be a starting quarterback for somebody else. So we can get another first-round draft pick.
Linwood's always got... Linwood, I'll see you Sunday, man. All right. Have a great night.
Yes, sir. Okay. And rest of the nation, Empire. No! Ronbo Sports, hit those likes.
Thanks, Linwood.
Night, fam.
Linwood's hilarious, man. I want him to do well. I really want to do... I thought he was supporting CJ. I want him to do well so he can do well for somebody else and give us some draft picks. Hey, Christian Mahomes, we need Josh McGowan. You know what? There's something about having Josh McGowan that makes me feel like a team is done until they can find a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't know Josh. Trevor Marks, we win 23-21. Yeah. ATM stacks. And he says this game is money in the bank. I tell you, if we bet on that spread, I'm telling you, you're right. Royal 9, we should have had that Chiefs game on lock. I'm telling you, spot them 35 points, and then you start to play. And in their house, 3 points in the second half? Come on now. Jim Thurl, what will it take to get Nick Mullins in there? I guess CJ's going to have to get hurt first. And we don't want that. Sack Kings, let's say we put Mullins in and we get the same results. Then what do? Dun, 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 dun. Josh Trejo. He says, we winning this next game. Josh. You and me, fam. I'm telling you right now, man. Daniel Serrano. He says, we're 9-35. Daniel, I can't read that. That's really. But anyway, he says that team in Green Bay will get 27 points. Hey, Jamel, how you doing, Jamel? Jamel says 31-17. Go Niners, as Slick would say. Go Niners. And David O'Neill. Oh yeah, I saw that, Dave. So he is still with the team. Okay. He says Stephen Dunbar is number 7. He's still on the team. He practiced with the starters yesterday. Yeah, okay. So he's still, they're looking at him and paying attention to his development, So, yeah, okay. I'd rather have him than Dez. I'm telling you, man. Hey, Lee. He had to go with music about real dogs. Lee may have the best collection of music in all of Australia, or New Zealand, should I say. Hey, Lee! We haven't talked to you in a while. How you doing, man?
I'm good, Ronbo. Yeah, I've been busy. I'm working all the time now, but yeah, it's been good. I don't really get to call in. It's the only day I can call in now.
Right.
So yeah, I've been good, Ronbo. How you been?
Well, as good as a 1-4 team, A 1-4, and the bad thing about it is it's games that we had not to lose. That 29-27 against the Chargers is probably the biggest knife in the neck so far. Oh, wait a minute. Then you think about also the Chiefs game when the 49ers decided to play in only the second half after giving them 35 points. I don't know. That's why I think these things are going to get worked out, and suddenly the 49ers are going to wake up. But I just don't know when they're going to wake up.
Yeah, we could probably easily be 4-1. That's the problem with our season. Obviously, all those injuries we've faced, we've been crushed by injuries. And also, yeah, I don't know, I'm not too, I haven't got my hopes up at all for the season. I just think we need more talent on the defensive side and on offensive side. I think we need guards. Ronbo, I don't want to see Mike Preston out there next year.
Although he's
I know
done a good
people,
job
I brought up ages ago. Yeah, no, but not really, Ronbo. If you go have a look at our pass protection, it's ranked 30th in the league. If you look at the pressure that our quarterbacks have been facing from Jimmy G to CJ, we're way down the list. We're ranked 30th, Ronbo. So our pass protection doesn't look good at all. Our run blocking, yeah, that's good. But yeah.
No, the pass.
And it doesn't help we gave away our best
30
guy on our
too.
run and pass protection, Trent Brown.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, we're ranked 30th in pass protection.
When did you look at that? Unless that happened yesterday.
Yesterday. If you have a look at the sacks, we've given up the second most sacks, I think, in the league.
Oh, then that did happen last week, actually. If
you look at guess who's number 1, Ronbo?
Rams.
Well, for giving up the least sacks, Patriots.
Patriots?
Patriots. Oh, they're number 2, yes. Rams and then Patriots. Right. Rams and then Patriots. Yeah. I think they're both 6 or something.
And
we know who's playing left tackle for them.
But that has more to do with getting rid of the ball. CJ's getting killed because of his problem from last year. Yeah, Tom's going to get rid of that ball. Tom makes it. Any offensive line in the world can play for Tom. He's not going to hold. He's going to take less stress off that offensive line. He's not going to hold the ball. So it has a lot to do with your offensive mechanism also, not just the offensive line. But yeah, Trent's ranked not very high actually. We just heard about his ranking.
Yeah, because
Trent's
we know
down
Trent's
in the 60s.
sort of a one-trick pony. Nah, he's 40. He said he's 40. I think it's 49.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I got 60, I heard 68 a minute ago. Now I got 49.
If you break it down, though, that's because if you ever look at all the years that he was with us, he never really had a high grade. It's because, you know, his pass protection was what he was good at. He was a one-trick pony, you know.
Yeah, you couldn't,
average,
run.
Maybe below average in the run blocking. Yeah. But that's something we need to improve. And now that we've got McGlinchey and we've got Staley, we need to get a guard, you know. We need Mike Preston's not the guy, you know. If you really want to have a look at tape, go look at the tape that Jimmy got rushed out of the pocket on. 2 plays in a row. Play before that, he got hit. Our right side of the line just collapsed. 2 plays in a row.
Yeah.
Now we need some guard help.
Week 1 and 2, right? You know, that's why I don't know that that's still the case. You know, an offensive line that doesn't know each other, you're going to get that problem anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe why Trent's having problems with the Patriots for now. But at the end of the year, Trent Brown's liable to rise way up. It takes a minute.
Yeah, well, you got to remember Trent Brown's in a different scheme, and he's also in a different position. He's gone from right tackle to left tackle. Yeah. So, you know, that's a big change because there's strong arms on the weak side now.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but I think he's only given up 1 sack if I'm right. But you know what the funny thing was? Who gave that sack up to, Ronbo?
Who's that?
Eli.
Eli. Oh, no! Because Eli knows him. And Eli, that's all the reason why Eli got sacked against the 49ers. He knows them. Because we haven't heard from Eli, have you noticed, since
that was funny.
God, I hate him. If he's that good, why can't he play like that before?
As soon as he left, though.
Huh?
Yeah. What do you think about Solomon? He's still not really doing nothing, Ronbo?
Yeah, I worry about Solomon. I think he's having some kind of mental breakdown. I really do. He can play better than he's doing. I mean, he may not be fantastic, but he can play better than he's playing. There's something wrong with him. I don't know what it is. I'm concerned if he's handling his sister's death well. I don't think so.
Do you think it's that, or do you just think, like a lot of people will say, he just doesn't fit our scheme, you know? Playing on the edge.
Being said.
He's more of a... Yeah, he should be playing on the side, but... Yeah, it's a shame, too, we lost Brady because he was having a great season. He was, you know, right up there with Ezekiel Elliott. So
hey, he's a tough
guy. It's a big
guy.
loss going into this game this week.
He may be back. You know, he's kind of a strange guy. You really, when he hyperextended his knee and they had to carry him off, actually 2 guys on shoulders, he's walking off the field. He comes rolling back out there later and he's running like hell. What the hell? Matt Breida's like, doesn't that hurt? I mean, he just let hyperextended knee. You're back out there sprinting around. Damn. So don't be surprised if you see Brady start.
That's another thing when we're like, why are we getting so many knee injuries and most of them are all coming on the offensive side of the ball?
Strange, huh? I do not.
Yeah.
You got any theories? I can't begin to even. I don't have. That
makes
no sense to me.
People say strength and conditioning and, you know, what preparation they've been doing, but.
Everybody?
You don't know. Sometimes it's just bad luck, eh? I don't know what the reason is. It seems strange. Considering, you know, there's a lot of knee injuries and they're all on the offensive side of the ball. I think pretty much all of them.
That's weird. I'd love to watch them train, right, Lee, and to see what they're doing. What is everybody doing? And that might be it. Yeah,
if you have a look, too, we changed our strength and conditioning program. We got it 2 years ago, and that's when all the injuries started, too. You know, there was something I noticed yesterday too, was when we hired our new strength and conditioning coach. I think it was not this season, the year before. We had a lot of injuries last year as well. Didn't we have the most in the NFL?
I know.
I don't know what's going on there.
But Lee, they hired that guy because remember before Harbaugh or Chip Kelly left, we also were setting records for injuries. So we've been on the IR since 2014. That year we got wiped out. God, we lost everybody. But Willis and Bowman were a different story. Bo got hurt in a game that was just horrific. And Willis has had a toe problem for years. He just got it checked into. So, you know, damn, it's Levi's Stadium. I really think so, Lee. Dang it. We got to move. Got to move.
Back to San Francisco?
Oh, I so wish. Because I got a feeling that's something to do with it. It's crazy.
What do you think about this week, Ronbo? I'm just hoping we don't get blown out. I'm just hoping we put up a fight. Like, that's going to be a hard game. I don't think
they're going to put up a fight. They've been insulted. Yeah. You know, even if you lose, it's like that kid, you're too small, but the big kid's been picking on you for like years, and you're out there, he's beating you up, but everybody's cheering you on because you're not giving up. You're fighting your little butt off. You're getting beat, but you're fighting. I think that's what we're going to see. But
well, that's the thing, the more losses only make you stronger. So these tough losses we've had, hopefully, they're making us stronger.
I think so.
Going through the season and into next year, we're facing a lot of stuff this season, but hopefully we build from it and just get better.
We got to go, Lee. But the funny thing is, the schedule gets easier after next week. We'll see what happens. Lee, I say, hey, Lee, if you get a chance, you're not working, come on back Sunday, man. I think that's Monday.
Yeah, bro. Thanks for everything you do for the 49 Empire, Ronbo.
Hey.
You're always putting it on for the whole season, so shout out to you.
Thanks,
and for the bad boys. Later, Ronbo.
All right, fam. Have a good night. Or good day, yeah. All right. And Jeff Tan says, can you give a special shout out to Joseph in Afghanistan? Hey! What's up, Joseph? Hey, there he is, Joseph Laramie. Let's go Niners all the way from Afghanistan. That's amazing. I love to hear about corners around the world where the Niner Empire is just extending everywhere, even Afghanistan. And Cynthia says we need to beat the Rams. We really do. Good grief. Oh, if we don't beat anybody but the Rams or the Raiders the rest of the season, I'll be delighted. Walk around and smile all the time, man. Because they can't come over to social media and say a damn thing. That's all I ask. Just shut up. Oh, the Raiders already have shut up, though. Except one Raider lost his mind the other day, though. Couldn't stop laughing. Coach says the Cardinals should have been an ass whooping for us, but never be too confident. This is the NFL. Coach, did they have the ball enough to beat us? I mean, they missed a few passes, but Coach, the distance between our first downs and their first downs, you would need to fill up your tank twice to get there. The yardage differential, I don't know that they should have just really beat us. If anything, it should have been a high-scoring game on both sides with us dominating still. I'm just looking at the numbers. I mean, it was just ridiculous. Graffin Kicks. Where have I heard that? Graffin Kicks. There's a band. Anyway, everyone calling for Kyle and Robert's head. Tell me who is better. Who are you going to replace them with? I know, right? Don't ask Trez that question. Kyle's out of the question, though. Anybody who wants to file Kyle Shanahan has got to be kidding me. Daniel Andre says Kyle's a great OC, but his head coaching decisions are questionable. Please, someone tell me how many challenges Kyle's lost this year. Do you know? I can answer that right away. Do you know that Kyle lost his first challenge, I think, for the first time in the 2 years he's been with us? Was it last game? If anything, Kyle never loses challenges. Hall of Fame, hey, Tim says, Coach Tim says, Kyle Shanahan motivates me. He really is the next great football mind since Bill Walsh. Guarantee you, he is. That's why I'm just thoroughly impressed. Slacks, nowhere in hell we get AJ Green for Garcon. It's a pipe dream. You can have pipe dreams. And maybe AJ Green's too expensive for the Bengals, and maybe they want to reduce salary. Oh, there he is! There he is! Hey, right? What's up, man?
So happy 49er Friday, Ronbo.
Rod, I'm telling you, I wouldn't have it no other way. You bring the pizza and the brew. Come on and sit down. Give me that pizza. I'll do that. Time people come on here, I'll take this. You go, hey, man, you go close the door? Oh, I'm sorry. Rob, what's up,
man? Boy, I tell you what, man, you got me pumped up with the article, man. My these jokers underestimating the boys.
They are. I'm telling you. And the Pack, 2 years ago, you wouldn't have got me to say this about the Pack, but the Pack looked like ass. I'm saying I'm watching the Lions beat him up, and even if the Lions got better, he's supposed to be beating him up like that. It was easy. So I'm saying, wait a minute. Now, that's not the same Packer team. So, you know what? I like our chances. Plus, you got a room full of boys that sit and say, oh, we ain't shit, huh? Oh, they're going to beat us by double digits. And about that Monday night and that Sunday night game, they can keep that game. The 49ers is feeling like they ain't getting no respect. Okay, let's go. I like it.
I tell you what, man, I don't understand to this day why Aaron Rodgers is so praised. I mean, the man won a Super Bowl.
Okay.
He's got good numbers. But, I mean, come on. Other than that, what has he really done? What has he done? I mean, okay, look, how many quarterbacks go to the playoffs, or how many quarterbacks have good numbers, but then in the postseason they choke? Aaron Rodgers is one of those.
That's a good point. That's a good point. He lost to Russell Wilson most recently. Of course, he had a bad leg. Aaron's always got something hurting, though. Because Ndamukong and Sue stepped on his leg on purpose. Sue ain't, boy, Ndamukong and Sue. But anyway, he lost that game. That's the last time we seen him in the playoffs, ain't it? Yeah.
Well, man, you know what, man? Take a little step further ahead, man. I tell you what, man, I'm thinking about for real. I'm thinking about the 49ers front office, man. Which I hope what they're really, really doing is planning their strategy for how they're going to go about acquiring picks, man. Because this is going to be a pretty talented draft season from my investigating on how the prospects look coming up in the upcoming off season.
As long as they get me an edge rusher.
There's a lot of players, man. They can plug in on our defense, and I think make us contenders again. What's your thought on that, man?
As I say,
we love to see us have 2 first-round picks.
Oh, if you could get rid of a player for 2 first-round picks, you'd have to give up Jimmy G to get 2 first-round picks, though. Wouldn't you love it? Ooh-wee. Get me 2 first-round picks. Give me the first pick and the 3rd pick. I'll take. And the 49ers select Nick Bosa. Come on now. 3rd pick. 49ers select Cleveland Farrell. You know, I'd go unconscious at that point. Rod, I'd have all the edge rushers I need for the next 10 years. One of them go work out.
Tell you what, I definitely see it, man. I mean, I could definitely see the case where we go to 2 defensive ends, man, within the first 4 picks. I can see it.
I think, Jim, you know, the 49ers are so tired of what we're seeing now. I could see John Lynch thinking just like you're talking, too.
Yes, sir. And I tell you another player that's been jumping on the radar. You may know his name. I don't remember what his name was, but he's the cornerback for Clemson. Man, Clemson defense, man, got a lot of players, bro.
Don't they? That's why they're going to be in that championship game this year again. But cornerbacks, I don't know the whole roster yet, though. I just know about Cleveland because I kept look at this dude. Can't nobody do a damn thing with him. I want him. So, you know.
I just see it taking the page out of I hate to say it, but obviously taking the page out of the Cleveland Browns book, man, and actually making some draft picks that make sense.
Yes.
And can actually, you know, help for years to come. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Got that rush they got. What's that got? What is that? Before they even picked up, what's his name last year? They already had that. Oh, he's got an interesting name. Anyway, Cleveland's pass rush is pure hell.
You talking about Myles Garrett?
No, not Miles. Before Miles, they had another dude, big dude. He was a hit 2 years before out of college. Cleveland already picked him up, which is why I thought they would not pick up Myles Garrett. Because can't think of his name. But anyway, you'll know his name as soon as I can think of it. But they have pass rushers. They could get rid of a couple of them now. See, if the 49ers want to make a deal, maybe they should call Cleveland.
Need to do something, Ronbo. That's for sure, man. Because, I mean, it's granted that Jed York gave these guys 6 years to get it done. I don't want to wait to year 5 for things to start turning around. You know what I mean?
Unless we get injuries, it ain't going to take that long. we'd be seeing something this year had not we lost the entire offensive front. That offense does a lot for the defense. You know this because they keep that defense seated. As long as they're sitting down, they can't cause no trouble.
Yeah. Well, man, I just want to make a comment on something that the guy a couple of callers ago made about Pierre got son not having any fight in him, no dog in him, man.
Oh, Pierre's got plenty of dog.
Man, Father Time and caught him now, no question. But anytime you question the dog and Pierre got son, I tell you to look at the film where Matt Breida took it to the house. He was the lead blocker the whole way there.
He took that dude all the way down the field, boy. I ain't never seen anything like that. He couldn't get away from Pierre. So Pierre is not dogless. No. If there's anybody on the team that's got dog in him, that's him. And I say he got more dog. And wait, let me holler at Trez. Trez, you know what? Pierre's got more dog than Dez. Honestly, he really does.
I don't think Dez had dog in him. I think Dez is like, who's that? You remember that wide? Matter of fact, they both come from the same college, Justin Blackman. He's just like his counterpart. High expectations
and
never
low
let
delivery.
Nobody work the food.
Yeah. Dez had 2 years he was worth a damn. He hadn't been worth anything since he hurt his foot.
And he also had Tony Romo.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth? People don't know how good Romo was until they see how bad Dez looked after Romo left. All right.
Truth, man.
Well, Rob, I'm going to tell you what.
Forward that game.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 24-16. I'm going to take the San Francisco 49ers at Lambeau, baby.
Yeah.
24-16.
Tell you what, we'll be back Sunday to talk about it some more. If you change your mind, otherwise you can reconfirm on Sunday. All right, fam. Rod.
All right. Send me home.
Niners!
I'm ready, man.
For the ride.
All right. Shout out to the Empire. Shout out to you, Ronbo. Yeah. You are the man. Thanks for doing what you do.
You the man.
Niners love you everywhere, baby.
Yeah. It's Rod, my man. Matter of fact, Trez, I want to revisit that subject, man. Pierre's got more. Pierre's the only person I know that wide defensive backs don't mess with him too much, because Pierre will take his stuff off and beat your ass right there in the middle of the field. You know how he treated Richard Sherman, right? Dez, you don't want to mess with Garcon. So I put him on the dog level. I put him right here, put Dez around here. Dez got some dog in him, but he ain't got no Pierre Garcon. I'm from Haiti, where it was tough to survive kind of dog in him. Hey, Katie 263, could you give a special shout out to all the former Niners who could help us win a championship, but we don't bring them back? A special shout out and salute to all of those would-be Niners, if we could have you. Yeah. And Coach Tim says, I have to concede on something I've been resisting related to Garcon, and that is we need to trade for Julio Jones next year. With Jimmy G at quarterback, he will take a defense to tap. Julio looks like he's got at least a couple more good years in him, too. I'd take Julio in a trade. Oh, yeah. And he'd be back with Kyle Shanahan. Julio would be like reborn. JJ says, in my opinion, the more we lose, the better. It's not like we're going to the Super Bowl. Missing our starting quarterback and running back, might as well fight for draft position and continue to get better players. You see, here's the problem I have with that, JJ. Each and every year we've had, Cleveland Browns are probably the best example of going forever and getting top draft picks. But the pain and suffering all the way. And they're still trying to get out of that hole. So guaranteed top draft picks does not mean that you're going to go to the promised land. It's all about knowing how to draft. Good picks are picked up in the second, third, fourth round. Here you come. I'm good. I'm glad. Come on back. I'm ready to argue about that. Dez Bryant ain't got no dog. He ain't got no dog on Garcon.
Bravo, what are we talking about?
Wait, let me get some red.
What are we talking about?
Let me get some red gold put on.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about here?
We talking about
Pierre
dog.
Garcon ain't a household name compared to Dez Bryant. Come on, man.
But look, why
What
the
we talking
reason
about here?
Dez is a household name ain't because of his fame and dogness.
It's because of the numbers he put up, Ronbo, the things he's done in this league, man. I mean, come on, man. Are y'all seriously dismissing Dez Bryant as a quality receiver in this NFL league? That somebody that came in here and made a mark on it?
Used
man,
to be.
Come on, man. Pierre Song ain't did nothing, ain't no dog, ain't no net. Hey, look, y'all talking about he went down the field and blocked. That's what he was supposed to do.
Wait.
That's what he was supposed to do.
Trez, I just want to ask you one question. How many 1,000-yard seasons does Dez have?
Yeah, he had 3.
How many do you think Pierre's had?
Probably about 3.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. This is all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? One's a possession receiver. One is one who stands on the sidelines making antics and drawing attention.
But Dez had 2 years where he put up 900 plus. So I consider those 1,000-yard seasons. So really he has 5. You're talking about a few yards away from being 1,000.
Right.
So, I mean, I got to get going and throw him in that 1,000 category. So that's 5 years. Let's go round the number off.
All right.
Let's round it off.
But my thing is, I still say Dez is getting way too much love these days. And that's why, since he broke that foot, he ain't been Dez.
Well, okay. A lot of players ain't been themselves since a lot of injuries have happened. Come on, man. But we still talking about Dez. If Aaron Rodgers can go out there on one leg and whoop a team, I mean, come on. You don't think Dez Bryant can come back and do the same thing?
I do not.
Now we badgering the contest of a man's character here, man. 'Cause this man here, man. This man here got that. This man got that dog in him, Ronbo. And look, he's a competitor. You know, and I know we've seen Dez out there 1,000 times on that field, just being a competitor, man.
Right.
I don't see that from Pierre Garcon. Pierre Garcon drop a damn ball and go back to the damn sideline and damn thing out. Hit caught in his hand. Dez go over there, be mad with himself, punching on shit, talking to himself. I mean, man, y'all, what y'all consider a dog? See, I'm from the SEC. You know, and now Georgia. You know, down here where the football is real at. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. You know,
I do. You know, I'm gonna tell you, Trez. I see your point. I'm gonna go with it. I tell you what I'm gonna do for the rest of the night. I will not bother Dez, unless I just can't stand it. All right.
Well, we 49er fan. We don't care nothing about no Dez Bryant. I mean, I'm just making an argument that we can't sit here and dismiss what this man has done in the league, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn about Dez Bryant.
I just said currently, and somebody said something about Tony Romo.
We pump him for a man who ain't doing shit for us, man, because he a 49er. I don't ride with that, man. I don't ride with that. I don't ride with that.
I'm getting pressured. We gotta stop. We gotta stop. All right, Trez, let me see you Sunday. We'll continue, okay?
Yes, sir. But don't call me out no more, Ramon. I won't be back.
Okay. All right. All right, Trez. All right. And Mike. Come on in, Mike. Hey. Is that PJ? Hey, PJ. Wait, was that? Didn't Mike do that yesterday, or is that PJ? I did hear the Undertaker's bells. Although, no, it can't be PJ. PJ's in Bermuda, and he doesn't use music. All right. Anyway, let me get some of those stuff until the phone gets back on. We got a couple open lines if you're available right now and you want to talk. PJ now? All right, PJ's ready? PJ! 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 P.
Ronbo!
There you are. All right.
Ronbo! What you say, Ronbo?
Man, PJ. Hey, you know, I was sitting back here, and of course, you've seen the arguments tonight with who's got the most dog in them. And also, I'm already complaining about the fact that everybody's giving up on the 49ers, and they really shouldn't. I mean, Des Bryant. I mean, not Des Bryant, but Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is still Aaron Rodgers, but the guys around him, that's not the pack. That's something else he's working with. And I feel kind of sorry for him, actually. But what are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, these guys have had drops, man, and those drops, man, there's nothing a coach can do about people dropping the goddamn ball. That's something on the player.
Yeah. Deductions and
That's
salary.
something on the player.
Yeah. So, and you know, the thing is, PJ, I think the more Aaron Rodgers, I understand he calls those guys out like all the time, and he's supposed to. When you're a Hall of Fame quarterback and you guys and your people you're working with are screwing up, you need to let them know. So, I think, you know, this generation now of receivers, they're probably ain't trying to hear what Aaron's talking about. You know what? I get a feeling that why are they still dropping the ball? And I mean, almost worse than the Cowboys as far as gaining separation. It's kind of interesting. So we'll see what happens Sunday. Or Monday.
I mean, as a player, it should fire you up to stop doing it. I mean, like, you don't want to be
embarrassing yourself.
Person who's got like fed jelly fingers or somebody who can't catch the ball, man. You know.
I don't know. I don't get it. You know, you made it to that point in your career and you can't catch. You used to be able to catch. That's the only reason why you're in the NFL, right? But sometimes running before catching the ball, little fundamental stupidities, and then sometimes you'll see that.
And not tackling, man. If you could at least do those things, I mean, you'd be like so much better if you could just catch the ball, and also, you know,
tackling,
catch it and tackle a person, man. It's easy.
Well, I don't know. It didn't necessarily have to be easy, but it is his profession, and he's supposed to be good at it. So, you know what? The 49ers did do some tackling this last game, though. They were tackling the Cardinals. Cardinals didn't really do much. So, 49ers did everything but control the scoreboard. And those points that the Cardinals had, that was from the defense. That's why I always laugh. I say, you know, the Cardinals, they got their points off of turnovers, which is strange. So, anyway. Poor defense didn't have a chance to stop it.
That's also another thing we could work on is getting some turnovers or creating a fumble or something, man. We just gotta get some meanness.
Yeah.
Get in there and get that ball.
Punch at the ball, I know, right? Do something unusual, 49ers. Just be aggressive, be mean, nasty. One guy's holding the guy up, and the other guy comes in to help him out tackling. Instead of taking a shot at the ball, he just helps throw the guy on the ground. I'm thinking, where was his mind? That guy didn't even see him coming. He could have easily punched that ball out. Dang it.
Exactly. It was right there for the... Yeah, he'll get there. He'll get there. I mean, you guys just gotta be positive, even though it's extremely maddening when you're watching simple things. When you're watching it, it's like, you know, it makes it so difficult. But just being positive is the main thing.
Yeah, they'll be good this weekend though, because they're pretty pissed off about being disrespected in a very huge fashion too. Taking you off the Sunday night prime time, you guys suck. And you guys, you know what? 10 points. You guys gonna lose by 10 points to the team that you lost. You beat the team from Detroit. Well, guess what? The team from Detroit beat the team you're getting ready to play now, and they're gonna beat you 10-point spread. So, wow. They couldn't even say 5 or 6 or 7. You had to go double digits on the 49ers. Wow.
Yeah.
So,
they'll be like that coach that said they are who we thought they were.
Yeah. Oh God, that's the late. What's his name from Minnesota? But yeah. It'll get better because we've already hit the bottom, and unbeknownst to a lot of fans, this is the hardest part of the schedule. Starting next week, actually, with the Rams is the last tough game. After that, the schedule becomes kind of nothing special. Any given week, the 49ers could win.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's what we're looking at now.
Beat that Ram ass, and that'll be okay.
Don't let them beat the Rams. Oh, I'll be besides myself for the rest of the season. Because I know I already called it, you know. God, Rams.
Talk a lot of shit to that guy, Rudy.
Oh,
if you beat
God.
the Rams.
No, we won't be able to find Rudy then. Because he's flying high right now. They're telling the Rams are the most likely team to go to the Super Bowl. The Rams have the most impactful defense in the NFL. Jared Goff is a future Hall of Famer. What?
Yeah,
you know, at some point you guys got to knock it off. God. Anyway.
Coming out of the woodworks.
I know. They got to fall back down. Hey, PJ, tell you what, you don't have to give me a score today, but be ready on Sunday. We're going to be back on Sunday for the score night since we're a day off. We're just having fun today. So,
yeah.
Hey, PJ, what time is it in Bermuda right now?
It is 1:09.
In the morning or the afternoon?
In the morning.
PJ's up all night with us. All right, PJ. I tell you what, we'll see you Sunday, okay?
Okay, Ronbo.
Yeah. We woke PJ up one night. It was
Have a
pretty
good
funny.
one.
You too. And let us go back. The Ultimate Warrior. UW's got his music back. He was missing that for a while.
Hey, man. You know I had to bring it back, bro. It has to be it. What is goody, Ronbo?
You know. It's the same old stuff. You know, we're so used to this. UW, it's like every year we get to get some of this. You know, last year we had to go through this for the first few weeks. And then all of a sudden it was nothing but peaches and cream. And so now they took all the peaches and the cream out and just got an empty bowl full of I don't know what.
That is the beauty of being a faithful. Bro.
I know, right? You get tested.
We're not a Cowboys fucking bandwagon. We're not a Seahawks fucking bandwagon.
God, they got off the bus, didn't they?
We always stay faithful. Like, I see people get Kaepernick and get them, man. Shut the fuck up. We're not gonna get anybody else. We're not gonna do. This is our team.
Yes.
We have a team, and this is our year. Sucks. Jimmy went down. Sucks. Yeah. McKinnon went down. Yes. It sucks. You know what I mean? But hey, what are we gonna do? We're gonna sit here and fucking not like our team?
Yeah.
Now and then check this out, Ronbo. Check this out. I'm an electrician. You know that.
Yep.
Bro, I walk into a supply house, and this guy says, "Hey, man, you're brave wearing that hat." Because I wear my 49ers at work no matter what, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and this guy's a 49ers fan. I'm like, you are the most lame person I've ever met, bro. Frank. His name is Frank.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that's
dude,
good. Call him out.
Like
hey, Frank, what's up?
Yeah. God. What's up with Frank, bro? Because you want to be, if I swear to God, if we'd have been 5-0, he'd have his hat on right now.
I know.
You know what I mean? Bro, people like us, it's 49 year round, baby.
Hey,
I don't care if we are 0-16, brother. I got my 49er hat on proud, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
and to be called out by another 49er fan, that would blow me away. I would never get through talking to that dude. We'd be there an hour and a half.
Well, the thing was
man, dude,
I'm on a time limit. You know,
you got time for him.
Exactly, but it was short and sweet. I said, "You're not a faithful." And that's all I have to say. That's all I got to say.
Told him the truth.
You're not a faithful. You know what I mean? And he's like, "Oh, you're brave to wear that hat." I'm like, "Well, you're not a faithful. You wouldn't understand it."
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
good. Hey, you got it with that. Easy. You wouldn't understand.
Quick to the point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't have to argue with somebody that's a fool like that. But anyways, I heard these people talking about Dez. Okay, man. We're not gonna get Dez.
No.
Why?
Mm.
Why?
See, well,
give me a fucking
reason. Exactly.
Give me
I
some.
I don't have one.
Change my mind, bro. That's all I'm asking. Like, change my mind.
I can't do it.
Everybody was talking about dog, Ronbo.
Mm.
Yeah, Pierre's dog is leaving because he's 30 years old. I talked about this last year.
He's 32, actually.
Yeah, exactly. And he's in his 30s. The dog's leaving. Yeah, his whole fucking career, man, was taking hits and caught the ball. He's getting old. Can't get mad at him.
Mm-hmm.
He had a good career.
Yeah.
He was here to save last year. He wasn't here to save this year.
Actually,
we're building.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? We're building, Ronbo. We got 2 more years left before it's our time. Our team is so stocked. All these kids, we have kids, Ronbo. We got kids. Everybody has to understand this. We have kids on this team. How many veterans we got? You know what I mean? We got Richard Sherman on defense. We got Joe Staley at left tackle. Who else? Malcolm Smith. I mean,
wait. Don't forget my favorite though. Earl Mitchell. If I could just get Earl Mitchell to sit down and let DJ Reed and Sheldon Day have that spot, I'd be the happiest man. But go ahead.
You know, Ronbo, honestly, like we got to get Robert Saleh on the phone. You know, I talk to that man because bro. I saw the play again where Sullivan was downfield. I didn't understand it. I let it go by. I see Earl Mitchell, old ass, it's getting hard on DeForest.
Mm-hmm.
Just put it that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Earl's not. He can't take either side. It's getting sad. But like I said, this is our team. This is who we got.
And
we're not gonna trade anybody. We're not gonna pick nobody up in the season. It's just gonna be this team.
Just your FYI. Do you know Salah explained that the other day? I finally caught that last week. I meant to share that. He says
I watched it,
he does it. That's why he doesn't like to blitz. See, this is the problem we have. you know, that only happened once, Rob. I like what you do, and I kind of like the way you think, but don't stop calling blitzes because everybody left and Solomon looked up and seen a guy going deep. It's too late. The blitz should have worked. Is what the problem is. Damn it.
Exactly. And there's no way that you put Solomon on coverage and that makes the defense better. Like there's no way. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like Solomon's not going to go and get an interception.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that we need to penetrate, man. And I know everyone's DeForest, but dude, DeForest hasn't really gotten any sacks.
At the beginning of the year.
And I know about exactly like the
hadn't
first
had one
games,
since.
Guys on fire.
Yeah. Damn it.
Like if people want to call Solomon out, it's like, well, Solomon's not the golden boy. It's Defo, and PFF still rates him high, but it's like, dude, you got to get to the quarterback. Like you got to get to him. Like it's. I know you're rushing him, and he's still making plays. I get that. We play Seahawks, Ronbo. DeForest can chase Russell all the rounds he wants.
Never gonna catch
Russell will throw that ball at any angle. Dude, he's gonna hurt us again.
Yeah.
We have to get to this man, dude. Like Jared Goff's gonna take a couple sacks. I'm gonna be real.
No mobility.
Jared Goff is gonna get he's gonna get sacks, but Russell's not.
I know.
And I'm gonna be real.
It makes me sick. Every year he gets away. Every year. And how old is Russ? Isn't he 30-something by now? And he's still out there running wind sprints all game long, getting away from people and making throws to Doug Baldwin downfield. Damn it.
Throw it, Ronbo. You know it. I know it. Hey, man, I don't have a whole lot to say. No, there's not a whole lot of drama or anything going on.
It's okay because we're out of time anyway. But listen, Warrior, man, get on back here on Sunday. And let's get pumped up before the game.
I'll be on game day. I'll be on the chat right there.
Yeah.
The game. So
right.
look out for Ultimate Warrior. Hey, I see that. I don't have the blue name yet, Ronbo. What's up, bro? How come I don't have the blue Ultimate Warrior slogan, man. Like, everybody else is blue.
Oh, you those? Oh, the mods. The mods. Oh, the wrench. Yeah. We got. What's up,
Ronbo?
Yeah, we got a lot of mods now, so we're gonna slow it down on the mods.
You're good. Hey.
We'll make it alternate, okay?
Word up,
But anyway, Warrior.
It's good to talk to you, Ronbo. Hey, man,
always.
Let me leave with a little Niner real quick. Hold on.
All right, good.
Let me do it like my daughter. My daughter likes to. She builds it up. She doesn't just go right into it. It didn't work, Dad. It didn't work, Dad. And then it's
I tell you, I know you enjoyed that. Boy, I'll see you Sunday to get some time, fam.
Hey, man, I'll see you Sunday. I'll see you game day, Rambo.
All right. Have a good night.
All right. Peace out, brother.
Yeah, peace out, fam. And it is Coach Tim, the Hall of Fame coach. What's up, Coach? We are so WWE, aren't we? Man, hey, what was the Rock's music? Was it Rock's? I can't remember what his music was. But it was.
This can't be touched. Roy Jones. There you go. See.
Hey, Coach.
How you doing?
Since you got the whole library of music, what is the Rock's? I forgot what the Rock's theme was as he came out too.
Oh, the Rock theme?
Yeah. I know. The Rock says. The whole time he's coming out.
Yeah, the 2000 theme here. I think this might be it.
It's
cooking.
And then it continues. The Rock says.
Yeah.
That was a fun time for the WWE.
Yeah, he's got another. I think he's got another one too.
Yeah, and then he walks into the ring, right?
I think it's called.
What? No, Rock. It's cooking. And then he walks in the room, and he walks in the ring, and somebody says something. And he asks him a question. It doesn't matter what you think. And he jerks the microphone out of the guy's hand. And that's when he's got this.
And then you remember his next words?
Finally, The Rock.
Shut your mouth and know your role.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that part. And then he finally addresses
or
the
know
audience.
Your role and shut your mouth.
Know your role and shut your mouth. And then he finally addresses the audience. Finally, The Rock has come back to Santa Clara. Coach, hey, we got a game coming up, Coach, and I'm telling you right now, everybody is really giving the Pack a lot of credit. Double digits were supposed to get our brains beat out. I'm trying to understand. We've already closed one spread. Yeah, the Chargers. They were supposed to beat us by double digits.
One of them, the officials made sure we didn't get it.
Oh, yeah, Kansas City, right? Yeah, that was another spread we had beat. Yeah. So the 49ers, I feel like we're standing right on the porch, getting ready to come down the steps and onto the street. But what are you thinking?
Well, what I've learned, see, now I know why everybody yells and screams and, they do the Niners yell and everything because it gets all that out of your system, right? Because we got a lot of frustration. We're like the old saying goes, we're kind of backed up right now.
God, yes.
But the thing is, a lot of the prune's going to be Jimmy G coming back and us getting an edge rusher.
Yes,
that's going to be the two prunes we need. But no, really, I mean, seriously, we got a lot of young guys on this team. The last 2 weeks, go back to before the Charger game, when I was talking about the youth and how our defense needed to be more aggressive. Saleh must have been listening because that week he did make some changes.
Yes,
and he started
blitzes and everything.
He did blitz. Right. The nickels were blitzing.
We had a combo blitz this past week, a couple of them, where one of the linebackers came and the nickelback came. And then we had another combo blitz where both defensive backs came. And that's the play that K1 got called for the roughing penalty.
Oh, yeah.
Which was
questionable.
Which was BS.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was. He jumped up in the air and he's coming down, and I mean, he didn't smack the quarterback upside the head or hurt him or anything. As a matter of fact, he tried to reach out and grab him before he fell back, but he was, the quarterback was obviously faking it too. He took a dive, so.
And that's the thing. He's in the midair. If you're an official, does it look like he's coming down with intent to hurt that player? He's trying to stop.
No, he had both hands up trying to block the pass.
Yeah. Well, even when he came down, it looked like he was trying to lean backwards. It wasn't leaning forward, thinking about coming. That's the worst call I've ever seen in my life. God.
Yeah, it's stuff like that, it's going to frustrate us during the year. But the thing is, the young guys, I think right now, I mean, the Colbert mistake on the bomb goes out to their receiver. I mean, that was inexplicable. I mean, the guy should never make that mistake. That was his first game back after, 2 weeks out?
Yeah.
I think he was back, 2 weeks out. He saw something, got jittery, wanted to make a play, and he jumped it. And he should have stayed at home.
Bad game.
So that's what Sherman and Saleh were talking about. These guys got to do their jobs.
Yep.
That's the point. You got to do your job. You got to play the protection correctly. You got to play the blitz correctly. You got to play the coverage correctly. If we do all that, we're going to be better on defense. And you saw a glimpse of it in that game against Cardinals because they started to really play better after that.
Well,
my God, we held them to 9 of 25 passing. I mean, you can't win an NFL game usually with those kind of statistics. I think they had less than 15 first downs. They had like 12 or something, or 13.
They were shut
the
down.
entire game.
Larry Fitzgerald and all.
Bill Walsh should have rolled over in his grave.
Yeah.
We had 33 first downs, 447 yards. We should have killed them.
Yeah.
But the 5 turnovers.
Yeah.
Again, mistakes.
5.
And who's making the mistakes? All the young guys.
Yeah.
Young guys are making the mistakes. 2 year guys, and that's to be expected. So we're not playing a bunch of veterans out there. We got a few mixed in, but the guys that are making the critical mistakes, if you watch, they're the young guys. Drop balls. Now, one guy doesn't have an excuse, and that's Selleck. Selleck dropped a couple passes.
Balls
and one
ricocheting
dropped by
off his
Garcon.
body. Garrett.
Garcon missed one too. It looked like he was coming across, and this is where guys don't understand the West Coast offense, okay? Because I've coached it. When you are, even if you're running a crossing route underneath, your mentality is, I could get the ball
anytime.
I'm in the progression. I could get the ball, so I got to be looking for it. If you watch Garcon on that play, his hands came up so late for that, like he was, the pass is being thrown to me? What the heck, Like he was surprised by it.
No excuse.
Yeah,
and he's been in this offense how long? Before he came to San Francisco, he's been in that offense.
A couple years in Redskins, too.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so, just little things like that. I mean, the brain farts that they keep having, it's going to continue as long as, the young guys make mistakes and everything. But the thing is, preparation, I think the coaches are preparing them properly. And the proof in that pudding is the fact that they make great adjustments. When they make their adjustments, and all of a sudden they're shutting the team down. Obviously, they prepared for that. So they just didn't prepare for one, like the bomb on the first play of the game. They didn't prepare for that probably. But you know what? If Colbert stays home, no need. I mean, you're ready. You're waiting for it.
Yeah. And he'll recognize it because the 49ers run that play all the time. A dig route. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense what Adrian was doing. The interior was already. I really would like to ask Adrian, what were you doing? I'd love to know what he'd say. Dang it!
He did get. I think he did talk to the press after.
What did he say?
It wasn't like right after the game, but a little bit later. I'll have to go back and listen to what he said because he didn't. I think he took accountability for it. Said that he made the mistake. It was on him, and I don't know what the media. The media sometimes doesn't ask the right questions either.
They wrote it up though, Coach.
I mean, they're not very knowledgeable.
But they wrote it up, and they said Adrian read the quarterback's eyes, and he thought he was going to make a play. Well, Jesus, Adrian, that's not your job at that point. Like you're saying.
Now you got to cover your deep third. He's deep third on that. He's got to stay there.
It's a cover 3.
That's it. Period.
Don't say anything about a cover 2, and you're not going to go on. You're not going to be rover in this position. It just doesn't make any sense. This is
right.
Wow. Oh.
The rover is actually underneath. The linebacker dropping. He's the rover.
Well,
so
for
the strong safety, he's dropping.
Who did Adrian think he was then? Just came up with a new role?
Right, yeah. That's what I'm talking about, though. See, the young guys, these 2-year guys, and even the rookies, they're making mistakes. So they'll get it worked out. I'm pretty confident they'll get it worked out.
Yeah.
If you listen to Saleh today, he was on Facebook on the Niners podcast or whatever, and he gave some very detailed information about how they go about the coaching and some of the nuances and some of the positions and what they're teaching them and so forth. And it was very good. It was very detailed, and obviously they know what they're doing. Coaches are not to blame for this.
I didn't.
When guys aren't making tackles, and you said this before yourself, or even today you said it, guys have been playing football all their lives.
Yeah.
Okay, they know how to tackle.
That's right.
So if they're missing tackles, there's another reason, and the reason is not coaching; it's mental.
Yeah,
they've got mental error they're making. Right. So, and the 1-2 guys, like you say, first guy there, hold him up. Second guy, go for the ball.
Yeah,
that's how you create turnovers.
Wow.
So those are just little things. I mean, you got to do that, and when we start doing those things are going to fall together.
Yeah.
Now, will Green Bay be that game? I don't know.
Yeah, because there's no way to know when the 49ers are going to wake completely up. That's true. And like Richard Sherman says, I'm not allowing youth to dictate how well a player. So these guys are not. That's not an excuse. I was delighted to hear Sherman say that. God, give him that excuse for.
Well, when he came in the league as a rookie, what did he do?
Yeah.
I mean, he came in as under fire. He got put into the fire right away.
Yeah.
And he went out there and he took it upon himself to be accountable, and he learned the playbook, and he still made mistakes, but fortunately they weren't the critical ones that cost you games. And that's what Coach, we're seeing. We're seeing a lot of critical mistakes
every week. So that's why I know it's going to be. This is going to be.
CJ's making them too. I can't apologize for the offense because
CJ has to be expected to do.
CJ had he had a great game, but here he is, second-year guy, 5 turnovers. Running most start, fumbles the ball.
Because we got to stop.
Not mentally ready.
Yeah, that's.
Anyway, I think you want us to predict the score today, or
no, not till Sunday, because we got a Monday night game, so we'll be back Sunday for the scores. We were just talking football today, so.
Yeah, I wasn't going to be prepared to do that anyway, because at this point, I want to see 1 or 2 more practice interviews and see what they say coming out of practice again. Because their attitude tells me a lot.
There you go. All right, Coach. Always appreciate you. See you Sunday then. All right.
Yes. You guys have a good night, and go Niners. Ronbo, everything you do, man, we appreciate it. Great podcast. Keep it up, man.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
And like you said, man, these guys need, what the other caller said, this is good therapy for people.
Yeah.
My wife said it too.
Yeah, it's true.
Because that shows great,
it feels
great
so much
therapy
better
for the fans.
than talking to yourself. Somebody's able to call the police.
Oh, that's me. That's me. I'm always talking to myself. Nobody listen to me. Anyway.
All right, Coach.
Take it easy.
Night. You too.
Good night. All right.
Let's go back and let's get Michael. Hey, Mike.
Ronbo, what's happening tonight?
Yeah, Mike, we're just sitting here talking, chewing up the fat, and I kind of was inspired by George Kittle telling the press pretty much to step off, because he says, you know what, everybody says this about us and says that about, well, screw it. Screw them. We're going to go and we're going to play our butts off, ball out Monday night. George, that's what I want to hear. And I also, Deforest Buckner kind of said the same thing. He says, there's a slap in the face, but I tell you what, you got a bunch of guys that are ready to play Monday night. The 49ers are on a face-saving mission when they get to Lambeau. That's going to be, we may see the 49ers fired up like we wish they would have been when they played Kansas City come Monday night.
I hope so, Ronbo. I hope the energy level is raised. The urgency level is raised up. They're dealing with some real adversity right now with all the injuries that they're facing, and they got these young guys coming in, and they're trying to learn these schemes that they haven't really worked against, first team with these schemes and stuff. And so, for Kittle to come out and say that, I got no doubt George Kittle's going to ball out. I think he balls out every week, and I think Deforest Buckner balls out every week too. But it's the other guys that I'm worried about. It's the guys that should be balling out.
Michael had to ruin my role.
Sorry, Rob.
Hey, that's a good point, though. I wonder if Eric Armstead is feeling the same way. Although Eric's actually not doing that bad. If you look at the stats, who is it that we wonder about? I mean, Mike, who's a question mark in your mind? I mean, Eric is still a question mark in a lot of people's mind. But who's next on your list? Because I got to think about Earl Mitchell.
Adrian Colbert's a big question mark for me, Ronbo, because like I said, is Adrian Colbert. I've been watching him taking bad angles for a while now, and last year he really impressed, and I thought, hey man, we might be set with that eraser position. But in the cover 3 defense and this scheme that we're running, that eraser position is probably one of the most important positions on that defense. You got to be able to protect that back end, that deep middle. And if this guy can't grasp that concept and understand that he's accountable for the back end of that field, that's why they call it the eraser, man. He's got to be able to go from one side to the other, and he's got to be making plays back there. And if he's not doing that, then that's not good enough. And I'm not putting that on Robert Saleh, man. I'm putting that on the player.
I'll call the player out in a heartbeat. Everybody wants to fire the coach. If I see a play, I'm like Leo DeRocher. Leo DeRocher, I read about him, made me laugh so hard. He said, Leo, why'd you go out and change the shortstop? Because I was sick of him. Well, how about you didn't take the pitcher out? It wasn't the pitcher's fault. I said, you know what? That's damn right. If the pitcher's doing a good job and the shortstop is kicking the ball around the field before he picks it up, he sits, not the pitcher, and that's how you win the game. So you're right. You're bringing in a new coach every year.
Straight up. No, I want Saleh to really have a chance to implement this system and to really get these guys so that they got the system down. And then I want to see what it looks like. I mean, we're only 2 years. This is the second year into it. And this system, they don't have it down concrete yet. You can tell there's still communication breakdowns and things of that nature. And,
constantly.
So, yeah, I mean, I think Adrian Colbert was the next one. And I do have questions about Armstead. There's no question about it. I wanted Armstead to be Armstead or Thomas, at least one of those guys, to really be a guy that was going to stand out for us. I didn't just want D-Buck because we need a little bit more up on that line. And I was hoping that at least if two guys were taking care of their business, then our line would be somewhat solidified and we could start really focusing on that edge rusher, because that edge rusher I think is a really big deal. And now if you got only one guy who's really doing the job on the defensive line, you got to continue to look at that defensive line and say, what do we got to do to make this defensive line better too, And so it's just another hole, if nobody steps up. And
agreed.
So I'm hoping that Solomon Thomas is going to step up,
You know what, though? They're almost asking, Michael, do you ever see him coming off the edge and really being scary? And now Robert Saleh, you saw what he said, right? I was kind of blown away by that. I don't want to put him on the inside. Just a lot of 600 pounds of coming at him. Some guys, two guys. I got Robert, he's a grown man. He'll be fine. What are you talking about? So I was a little concerned with that. I do question. Because at this point, if you're not going to use him out inside, where he's most effective, you're going to ruin his career putting him out on the edge if he doesn't ever get that down. And usually your edge rusher is pretty much visible from day one. You know what I mean? That he is an edge rusher.
Well, yeah, Ronbo, and you're exactly right about that. And I got to be honest with you, I didn't hear Robert Saleh say that. I've been working some kind of long hours this week, and I've missed out on all the little snippets that I usually get. But
check on YouTube today's press conference. You won't believe it. Okay. he's like treating Solomon Thomas like he's got to be concerned and worried about him.
We just watched a whole different organization do the same thing with Tank Carradine. I mean, we watched Trent Baalke and Jim Harbaugh and those guys do this with Tank Carradine. Tank Carradine was put on the inside. They beefed him up and put him on the inside when at Florida State, he was an outside pass rusher. That's what he did. He specialized putting his hands in the ground and rushing the passer. So they beef him up and they put him on the inside. Now this guy's specialty is on the inside, and they're putting him on the outside. It makes no sense, Ronbo.
Why'd you draft him then? I don't get it. He looks good doing what he's doing. Why don't you let him do that role with the team you're bringing him to? It's really strange. And he ruined Tank's career.
Yeah, it is, Ronbo. Yeah, it is. But I'm, I just think it's going to be interesting to look at some of these guys, though, that we do have questions about and see what they're going to do for the rest of the year. And but like I said, I got no doubt about George Kittle, about Deforest Buckner, about Kyle Juszczyk. I mean, these are guys that they ball out every time they're playing, and we got some talent, Ronbo. And it's gonna be a while, but when it's all said and done, when things come together, when you got Kittle out there at the same time that you got McKinnon and Breida and Juszczyk and all these guys that they brought in that are hurt right now, and Jimmy G's out there running this offense. I mean, it's we talked about this a long time ago. We were all excited about it, and now all these guys are hurt. And so we don't get to see any of it.
Every last one of them, too. It's just unbelievably unfair. Every last one of them. And even the running back we didn't know was going to – I didn't know he was going to – you may have thought it. I didn't know that Matt Breida was going to look like this. What if Jerick McKinnon was – oh, we would have been so delighted. Dang.
No, I know, Ronbo. I didn't think he was going to look like that, quite like that either. I knew he was exciting because I saw him at practice last year, and we got to see a little bit of him last year, but we didn't get to see a lot of him, so we didn't really see this coming. But yeah, he's emerged big time. So he's an electric player, man. I mean, I was watching a little bit of the game the other night with the Eagles. I got to see a few little highlights of that, and you can see what. Even though they're a horrible team, you can see what Saquon Barkley does for the Giants fans. I mean, the guy's electric, man. Oh, God. So,
Mike, I tell you what.
And I think Breida
is
something, man.
Yeah, that's it. But Saquon, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Because, I tell you what, Mike.
Absolutely.
Let's see a Sunday if you get some time. The night before the next. Wow, I don't even know what to expect. I'm still saying the 49ers are winning, but you wait till then to give me your score if you like. All right?
That sounds good, Ronbo. Hey, thanks for doing all you do, man. Bringing us together again, my man.
Thanks, Mike. Look forward to Sunday.
Have a great night, huh?
You too.
All right, thanks, Ronbo.
Thank you. Bye, Mike. And this Kenny. Thanks, Kenny, for the contribution. He says, we all love him from the Ronbo Maniacs, which is, you had established the Ronbo Maniacs? It's pretty funny, guys. Thanks. All right. And now I see Yamin's name here. Yamin's back. I can't imagine. He forgot to say something, I guess. Yamin!
Ronbo.
Yes.
Ronbo, can I close the show out, Ronbo?
Are we done? Yamin, you want to? I got a couple more people though. You want to wait?
All right. Never mind. Yeah, I mean, Ronbo.
Yeah.
I mean, can I get the Niner Empire out of the Great Depression?
Yes, the 2018 Great Depression returns. Yes, and what would you do to bring us out of this depression?
We need Cameron Jordan. You know what I'm saying?
Cameron Jordan.
I mean, I said it last week. We need Cameron Jordan. Cameron Jordan to be Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? Solomon Thomas to be Sabretooth. And Buckner to be Cable. You see what I'm saying? So the front line can eat. You see what I'm saying?
Who's going to be you got to get one more superhero in there. Who's going to be the Incredible Hulk? Because... I mean, I want to
Foster, F-150.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't big enough. Foster's like the Panther. I need Vita Vea like I wanted in the draft. I bring that big monster over here so we can, because then you can say like they do it in the movie, and when they ask Iron Man, why does he think they can win? And Iron Man looks at the dude and says, because we have the Hulk. People in the movie must have got mad at me. I couldn't stop laughing. Nobody can do anything with the Hulk. Nothing in this universe can stop the Hulk.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Woo! You know what I mean? Ronbo, thank you, Ronbo. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we had to get the Niner Empire out the Great Depression.
Yo, that was fun.
Y'all need to listen to Ronbo's show. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Y'all need to keep eyes and ears open. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ronbo. Ronbo, can I say one more thing?
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, guess who Venom, Ronbo?
Wait, guess who what?
Yeah, I mean, guess who Venom?
Guess who? I missed that last word.
I said, guess who Venom?
Venom? Is that another superhero?
Yeah.
Oh.
right.
Yeah, who's Venom?
That means, Richard Sherman. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's Venom right there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
We got to tell Sherm. I already called Sherm the Mamba. Hey, but yeah, I mean, this is too much fun. Man. Let me get some of these other folks in there before it's too late. And I'm going to look for you Sunday, okay?
All right, Ronbo. Yeah, I mean, love United Empire.
There he goes again. He reminded me of them
superheroes.
Ronbo. All right. What was that? I think that was, did Loki ask Iron Man that question? What makes you think that you can win? We have the Hulk. Nobody defeats the Hulk. Hulk, man. Hey, who we got here? From Arlington, Texas. Who is this?
Oh, you know who I am, Ronbo.
Wait, give me a hint.
The one that slides in whenever
he changed Latino Heat. It's Lorenzo. Right. Lorenzo, man, I'm telling you, man, I'm starting to. You must be on the lam with this another phone. I don't blame you. Yeah. I've done that myself. I know what you're doing.
Oh yeah, man. I always got things to move around, man. Gotta change my name.
Yeah.
I change my number.
Boy, this man is leading the Latino Heat is an exciting individual. Don't you tell him what's going on with him. He might be one of those dudes that tells you, I can't tell you my name. Why? Because if I tell you my name, I'll have to kill you.
That is correct.
Oh. Hey, wait a minute. David O'Neill, what are you talking about? Thanos whipped the Hulk's ass and it David, the Hulk may have been down for a minute, but okay, never mind. We'll get into this later. Hey, Heat, what are you thinking tonight, man?
No, I mean, I was very impressed with the defense compared to
what they happened
prior. But I'm at the point where I think it's time to look for a new backup quarterback. And it doesn't matter if it comes in the third round or fourth round or whatever, but he's holding the ball too long.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There are times when he's waiting for routes, but what I want to see him do is just start throwing people open. He's done it a few times, but he doesn't do it consistently. I think he needs time. I'm just not sure how much time.
But the thing is, he's like, to me, and this is my personal opinion, it's like he wants to impress the fans. It's not about impressing the fans. It's about getting your team off the field and getting a score.
Yeah. Please score. Yes.
And not just it's like when Jimmy G got in there, Ronbo. He's just like, okay, I'm gonna light you up. You give me something short, I'm gonna tear you up. Give me something long, might take me a little bit, but I'll get it there.
I agree, Liz. And you know how far along Jimmy would be by now had he not went down? Because in the Kansas City game, Jimmy was coming around a little more. Each week he was coming around a little more, because that offense is killing everybody. They got a hard time learning that. But every week he was playing, he was putting another notch up.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's like you're earning your stripes and your black belt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here goes one, here goes number two.
Yeah.
By the end of the season, you would have been like,
Master.
here we go.
Yes.
But and on the defensive side, I like Robert Saleh. I like how he presents himself to the media, but I just think once he gets in the coaching room, he's more mellow, more, okay, guys, you guys got the playbook. We need to do it like this. And I like the defensive coordinator. It's like, you do this wrong, I'm going to send you out the door. I got the straight line with the coach. I can send you out the door and we'll get you replaced.
He probably does.
More hard.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
Or else he just goes and tells Kyle, I'm going to need to get rid of so-and-so, and so-and-so. We're going to have to replace him. And that's probably the end of that. Yeah.
Yeah. But, I just think about when Kyle was trying to put up his staff, he didn't look for Robert Saleh at first. He wanted a Fangio from Chicago. So that tells me, in general, that's not the defense he wanted to run. He knew what players he had on the team, so he went to go get somebody with experience, could go down to the fundamentals and say, this is your gap, this is what you got to cover, that's all you got to do.
Yeah.
So it's.
I wonder if our guys would complicate even that. Oh man, I'm glad when they catch
it's crazy
up.
Though,
I know. But they'll get it.
And I really love how the media is like, oh yeah, Buckner is dead. First round pick, top 5.
And Lorenzo, the best part is when they're talking about other teams. Like I'll watch some of these guys that go through their picks of the week, and I'm sitting there waiting for what they're going to say about the 49ers. 32 teams, 31 teams first, and then San Francisco at Green Bay. I don't think we need to talk about that any further. It's pretty much a done deal. What? You God. Man. Okay.
Baker Mayfield's getting more airtime than Jimmy G.
They love them some Baker Mayfield, don't they? God.
Yeah. Even Hugh Jackson got mad because Snoop Dogg showed up to practice just to say what's up to Baker Mayfield.
That's all right. You know
you
what?
See that?
That's fine. It's Baker Mayfield's time. Okay. He anytime a team pulls the Browns up out the toilet, you deserve some credit. So I got to give it to him. And Baker Mayfield is my favorite college coach going into last year. So I ain't got nothing to say bad about Baker Mayfield. I'm just saying you guys are a network. You don't need to be making one fan base mad. That's my thing. God, they don't care.
Just for 2 games, they won 2 games in 4 years.
All world.
And now they're on pace to winning the whole damn thing. Really?
Lorenzo, we got to go, though. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to look for you Sunday. Hopefully you got some time. And I may not know what it is because, as I say, the phone number. So you come on in and say, hey, Ronbo, it's me, man.
All right, man. Do me a favor, though. Send me out the right way, though.
Yes! My boy Lorenzo. Latino. Heat. Lorenzo. Oh, man. And, yeah, it's Raymond, my dog. Raymond.
What's up, Ronbo?
Oh, Raymond, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm looking at Monday night game. Exciting, boy. And they can't take all of them away from us. They took one. Oh, they can take that. They can take that Hawks game away from us, depending on how we perform. And we'll just have a Monday and Thursday night game, and that'll be the end of that. Wait. Somebody else has got us on their schedule. Forget which night. Because it ain't about us. It's them. So.
Yeah, we got a lot of primetime games. I don't know, Ronbo, man. I just was on YouTube and I seen you on, and I said, hey, let me give Ronbo a call, just check and see what's going on. I don't know, man. Keep playing CJ Beathard. Y'all want to back up. We're not going to win. We need to worry about a draft pick. That's just bottom line to me.
And everybody's picking their draft pick, their favorite pick already. So, yeah, that's already started.
Yeah,
that started last week.
That's all we got hope for.
Yeah.
Because if the defense not going to compete, and I think we should sit all our players so they don't get hurt, right?
You know, the defense did a good job for the last 2 weeks.
They was playing the Cardinals.
No, they did a pretty good job against the Chargers. Chargers are scoring how many points every week? The 49ers, but you're right, though. The offense can't keep giving the ball. The defense is holding teams down. The offense keeps giving them the ball, them picks, fumbles. You can't win a game
before even
5
CJ
turnovers.
Came in, Ronbo, before CJ even came in, Garoppolo was having the same problems, holding the ball too long. Making mistakes like that, too.
They're trying to learn that offense, and this will take a minute. But Garoppolo would have been better by now. He was actually looking better from week 1 to week 3, even.
Yeah, I hope. Because he threw one to Detroit, and the ref gave it back. But that game should have been lost too.
Well, I wasn't.
I'm serious, man.
No, I saw it, and there were some other things going on before that game too. I don't know what Kyle's. I don't know. Matty Ice, I know, hated it too.
Maybe he's got something to do with our receivers can't get open. Maybe Big Show was right all along. Like maybe that's what it is. Because when Goodwin not out there, nobody can get separation.
But why is it when he's out there, all of a sudden everybody can? He's really a phenomenal player if he can create that kind of scary, because everybody's playing off.
We're gonna see because he should be playing this week. We're gonna see what CJ do. And Kittle is a mismatch problem, so we need to use him. And I think they should come with some bootlegs and some power, use checks and some screen passes a little bit more. We was doing good with the screens. They went away from it.
Kyle says you can only run so many screens. Kyle has put a limit on screens. I don't know. As long as it's working, I would keep running it.
Yeah, if it's working. I don't know. Well, maybe he want a limit so we could get that draft pick.
Yeah. And also, I think, if you run too many screens, they'll smell it and they'll be able to defend it. But you look at the Rams. The Rams' favorite play, everything they do is from the jet sweep, which always makes me laugh. I said, who runs base jet sweep? It's working for them clowns, so I couldn't say nothing else,
Well, this would be a good test for our defense right here to see Aaron Rodgers. If we could, compete with him, we should see what we could do against him.
Yeah.
Last week against the Cardinals, that was easy.
Strange.
So step it up a little bit this week and see what we can do against him.
Mm.
And we gotta get some third down. We gotta convert on third down. We can't keep getting third and long.
We had, how many first downs the 49ers had against the Cardinals? It was ridiculous. And they still couldn't score.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I've never seen anything like that before, ever. Nearly 500, close to 500 yards,
too,
and can't get in the end zone.
That's crazy. But we'll see what happens, man. I'm looking forward to watching on Monday, and the whole world going to watch. So we'll see what it is for real.
Well, that may make the 49ers seem to play better when they think everybody's watching. Because you know how many times we won Monday nights?
Garoppolo was out there.
Everybody does. You know how many times the 49ers have won Monday nights? 9 in a row? I didn't even know it was that many. We've lost other nights' games, but not Monday. We'll see.
Well, hopefully the guys play with some fire, man, try to win. Maybe they play as an underdog and get a little fire.
Stop dropping the ball.
But we'll know when we see we'll know by halftime.
I know, right? Well, maybe not though, Raymond, because against Kansas City, they came out in the second half and act like the game somebody just now told the 49ers the game already started, y'all. You down 35 points. Oh, no. Damn! So you guys thought we was going to start the game in the second half? Come on, Niners. Get the... Man.
Yeah.
And then they stopped Kansas City. Ain't nobody stopped Kansas City. Kansas City scored 3 points in the second half. Nobody's done that to Kansas City all year. What if they would have did even a little bit of that in the first half, Raymond? Niners. Oh.
We got to play a full game through beginning to end. You know, we got to play a full game. So you're right about that. We did stop them in the second half, and they didn't score, but we still lost.
I know.
we can't figure out a way to get a win. That's what we got to do this Monday. We got to figure out a way to get a win.
See, that's what I'm saying, Raymond. Because if you keep coming close like that,
and everybody in our division lose, so we can gain some ground.
Especially the Rams. Them fools got to play.
Yeah,
understand?
We need them to win.
Somebody thinks that Detroit. I mean, not Detroit, but the Broncos. They may hurt the Rams defensively. Now I don't know if Case Keenum can score, but he might because he hates what they did to him. We'll see.
We don't need them to win.
No. Anyway, Raymond.
Well, Ronbo, I was just checking with you. I see you.
Appreciate you too, man. You know.
Stop in and say what's up.
Yeah, appreciate that.
I still got a little faith, man. Still a little faith, but I'm looking for that draft.
Raymond, you sound so sad. Hey, Raymond, you know what? Monday, at least we'll have 2 wins, possibly. Because I'm sorry, that ain't the same.
It's crazy how the injuries just did us like that, man. It's just crazy, man.
Take all our first string offense.
Yep. It took all my life a little bit. I still got a little post, but, man.
He'll get it.
We'll
get
see
better.
what CJ do.
Yeah.
We'll see on Monday.
He should be learning something. I got to believe he must have learned something last week. He did say in a press conference, it was funny because CJ stepped up said, well, I could do things like step up in the pocket. What? CJ?
Yeah, you should.
But you knew about stepping up in the pocket before today, didn't you? Oh, my God. So we'll see.
Yep. Well, go Niners, man. Shout out to you, Ronbo. Shout out
Raymond.
to Niner Empire, man.
All right, fam.
Have a good night.
All right, Raymond. Get back Sunday if you have time. Be here. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, Raymond. Have a good night. See, Raymond sounds so heartbroken, man. You know everybody is. That's why when we start talking about Marvel Comics groups, people, that's why I get all excited. You know, like I said, because I'm like such a Hulk fan, man. And what was that somebody told me about Thanos beating Hulk? Thanos came. I want a rematch. Anyway, Kitty Hart Foundation says, Ronbo meetings are all your followers, Ronbo. Kitty, thanks, man. Kitty's. But I got to tell you, with Vita Vea, when his rookie contract is over, I want that dude in the 49ers uniform. You know, he is. Watch, Tampa Bay is having some problems, but Vita ain't. And you know, they're doing a lot of things. He's really special. All right. Anyway, 40. Where we at on this? I think we did these, huh? Coach says I have to consider. Oh, yes, we already did that. Let's see, where were we at now? We hadn't talked to Theandre yet. I think you're right. Those are consonants and vowels arranged in a way that you can't pronounce them. So I'm just getting GB Vool. He said, I high-fived Andre the Giant. You did? When? Andre the Giant? The late Andre the Giant. You did, huh? You high-five Andre the Giant. I am jealous. What are you, 6'10"? Andre the Giant's huge. Niners Sickness says, hello, everyone. And All-Star Luna says, playing with the D-line and mix it up, sub them out, give Thomas a shot on the inside. And we've been saying that for 2 years. I don't know why Saleh would not give him a shot on the inside. And in fact, he's done good work from the inside. We've seen it. So I don't know what Robert's talking about. Play Richie James. He will emerge. Oh, I hope they let Richie have some shots this week, especially if Trent Taylor's hurt. Let Richie play. The unders. I heard Michael Irvin say the only way to be an elite receiver, you must be willing to offer your body up as a living sacrifice. Oh, you know, Because them dudes be going up to make some catches, and man, when they come down, ain't no telling what's going to happen. Van Life 123 says my birthday is one day after Rainbow. Ronbo? Rainbow. Rainbow. Who's Rainbow? Because, you know, mine's on July 1st. You're July 2nd? Yeah, you must be, yeah. Oh! We got to celebrate next year together. Okay, let me know. And Cynthia says, do we get Cynthia gave her score at 27-10? Cynthia says 27-10 Packers. I'd never seen that. No, I wouldn't remember that. Cynthia, you put over to the dark side. Cynthia, come back to us, please. You cannot. What am I doing? I am the dark side. GSR. Kanem, it's the culture. Remember last year, every time Jimmy got us in the red zone, got us into the red zone, there was a false start or a holding call or a drop pass, and that's what needs to change. It's continuing this year. It's gospel truth, ain't it? GSR, I can't stop calling him Coach Kyle and start calling him Coach Shanahan. Okay, I thought he did. Maybe he's not talking to me on that. Eric Sinaka says, I also think we need a genuine pass rusher. We have not had one since the Alden Smith back when him and Brooks were eating. And we've been crying about a pass rusher for two years. 3, actually. I've been complaining about the pass rush since Jimmy T's days when, you know, that was the first year, and it never has gotten better. Nashawn Warren, Ronbo's most motivational speaker, makes us feel like as if we can win every week. You got to believe, yes. And David O'Neill says I have a fresh Walmart application for our strength coach, our strength and conditioning coach, Ray Wright. Fired. Hashtag be gone. Eric goes on to say, Garcon needs to retire. Goodwin is good when he's healthy, which in this case is rare. I like Pettis, but he's hurt. But I hope this ain't a recurring thing. I do too, you know. A lot of times, it seems like it's all part of a player's makeup to be hurt all the time, you know. Roger Villaneda, Senior Ronbo, Niners 24, Packers 21. Yes. And Coach Tim says, Chandler Jones was on something. I don't care what anybody says. I watched this tape from a couple other games. Nowhere near the same effort, and Staley is no slouch of a... Wouldn't it be great if you could actually, as an opposing team, request a drug testing? And any player that's found on drugs in the opposing team, if they win, you award that win to the opposing team. That would be awesome. Daniel Medina says, what's up? We own the pack. Well, I hope so, man. Brian Lee. All right, Robert, we need Cameron Jordan on the front line. Cameron Jordan on the front line so the front line can eat the two wolves, Solomon Tate, Buckner. You just heard him say that. He likes Cameron Jordan. Daniel Medina says, when they're going to act, when are they going to activate Julian Taylor? I want to see what he has. You may see that in the next couple of weeks, actually. Jason Perrine says that Mahomes was as cards were as now pack are as LMFA. Now we are as. You can't give the final award of ass until at least week 8, okay? We got a week and halfway through the season. No ass awards yet. Antonio Kidd, and Niner Empire from, Antonio Kidd from Richmond, VA. What's happening, Antonio? Coach also says Salah was talking about rundowns, short yardage, but without an edge rusher. Solomon has to play outside. Let us get an edge rusher, and he'll move Solomon inside and watch the sacks. Because, you know, if you see Aaron Donald using his quickness, Solomon could be that kind of player as well. Jeff Tan, San Francisco 24,
Green Bay 23 and a shocker. I can see that. I'm telling you, I can imagine that. Robbie Gould trots out on the field. Packers, all the Packer fans are starting to head toward the exits. Robbie hasn't even kicked the ball yet. Because Robbie Gould, up until last week, was straight money. And I figure that streak's going to continue starting this week. You know, that was just one of those things. Bradley Pinion, though. Bradley! Slick says, Niners 17, Packers 68. Oh, damn. I would hope the 49ers would leave. Just leave the facility where the Packers get 68 points. Just don't let them do it. If you can't do anything else but leave. Oh, my God. Slick says Niners should be 4-1, though, if they would have done their damn job, damn it. And we would still have Jimmy G. All that is true. All that is true. And Sheik says, Ronbo Sports, are you worried about a couple of wide receivers hurt and Breda? I'm extremely worried. But you know one thing about the 49ers is I think we have players that you'd love to see. Now, if Breda's not going to play, no, Breda's not the guy I want to see. Wide receivers, though, I do want to see Richie James. I really want to see him in action. All right. Fam, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and check out and play. Hey, don't forget to hit me some like. Love me some like. Otherwise, you'll get a visit from the Hulk. And hey, fam, I'll see you Sunday. I want to thank the mods. Well, you guys are so cool. Thank you so much tonight. As usual, great job. And I'll see you. Actually, Sunday we'll come back for the scores. Since we're doing a Monday night game, I thought I'd go ahead and spread this out in that way. And Sunday we'll watch some of the games early in the day we could laugh and joke about. I hope the Rams play early in the day. And if they do lose, we play them bees next week. As Yami would say, the can spam. I'm gone. Wait. Bruce Madison's a 924, Packers 16 with an injured Aaron Rodgers. I'm telling you, man, I am worried about Aaron if he's going to limp around. I said, I understand he put that big brace back on his leg. Theater says, thanks for your time tonight, Rob. Thanks, Theater. It's my pleasure. Yeah. All right. Hey, here it comes. Anna!